Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. I make my living as an actor. Almost all of us do work for a living. But some people have strange occupations, such as making false teeth for reindeer, sitting on flagpoles, or even jumping motorcycles over the Grand Canyon. Our story today deals with a man whose business was killing.
$50,000 has already been deposited in the numbered account in your Zurich bank. And an additional 50 will be forthcoming upon completion of this contract. The target must be dead within the next 10 days, and he's out of the country.
Who is he?
General Luis Ray Saturnino.
The price just went up, Mr. Jones. For killing General Saturnino, my fee is $250,000.
Our mystery drama, The Assassin, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Murray Burnett and stars Larry Haynes. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One. Unfortunately, violence is an ugly part of our everyday lives. Happily, most of us are only indirectly involved. But we're reminded of its daily presence every time we pick up a newspaper or listen to newscasts. Some of us enjoy a vicarious thrill by stepping into this dark and dangerous world for a few hours through books, plays, or motion pictures. I invite you to listen as we embark through the magic of radio on a journey through the torturous world of hired assassins.
This is an extremely important assignment. You've heard of General Luis Ray Saturnino.
Oh, yes. Presently dictator of Aragona.
Exactly. It's essential that he be removed within the next 10 days. As always, we've already set up contacts for you in Trobia, the capital city of Aragona, where you'll pick up your weapons. Access to the general will also be provided. Your fee will be the usual.
No way. The price for killing the head of a state will be a lot steeper than my normal fee, and you know it. The risks involved here are far greater
I
than...
told you we'd arranged it so that the risk will be absolutely minimal.
Yeah, on paper. I'm the guy who's going to stick his neck out in Aragona.
Haven't our arrangements been letter perfect in the past?
The price is $250,000, half in advance, as usual.
Ridiculous.
And get yourself another boy.
Your contact in Trobia will be a Senor Messina. There will be $125,000 placed in your Zurich account. Here are your plane tickets and passport. You'll note that the likeness is very good, and your name is Duncan Appleton.
I don't know very much about construction.
Neither do the people you meet. You won't be there long enough to run into any trouble with that cover. You'll leave on a 9 a.m. flight tomorrow. Good hunting.
Numbers danced in my head as I left Jones's office. With what I had already, plus this $250,000, I could quit. But what would I do? Business was out. The only talent I had was already being used. I put the thoughts of retirement away. As I reached my apartment, the phone was ringing. Hello?
Luggage properly used and scuffed with the initials DA will be arriving at your place within the hour. The code phrase is lie detector.
What?
It's not as bad as some you've had. There should be a relatively simple way of introducing it into an early conversation.
Yeah, I suppose there's also a counter code phrase, huh?
Yes, there is. It's those things really do work.
Yeah, well, let's hope, for all our sakes, they do. funny thing happened to me on my way to the airport the next morning. Despite my telling the driver I wasn't in any hurry, he evidently was. And he kept cutting in and out of lanes in fairly heavy traffic. I saw the look on the face of the driver of a trailer truck he cut off and opened my mouth to warn him, but I was just a second too late as the truck came zooming up on our right. Unless it's happened to you, there's no way of describing it. I must have lost consciousness when the truck hit us. All I know is that when I came to, I was sitting on the side of the road while traffic piled up all around the scene of the accident, with a truck driver screaming at a chauffeur who was screaming back. I had no idea who I was or what I was doing there. All I knew was that I wanted to get away from there. No one was paying any attention to me, so I got up and found I could walk. I went over to the service road that paralleled the highway, leaving the sirens and the hubbub behind me. An empty cab came by, and I hailed it. The driver looked at me curiously when I hesitated telling him where I wanted to go. I groped in my pockets and found an airline ticket and told him International Airport.
Will passenger Duncan Appleton please report to the service desk? Duncan Appleton to service desk, please.
Duncan Appleton. I recognized that name as being on my passport. I went to the desk. Maybe there'd be some help in regaining my memory. What there was a phone call. And I found myself talking to a voice I'd have sworn I never heard before.
I heard about the accident. How are you?
Okay.
I'm glad you had enough sense to avoid the police accident reports and all that nonsense. How'd you manage?
I walked away.
You may really be worth what we're paying you. Just get on the plane now, and I wish you a safe trip and a happy landing.
On the plane, I discovered that I was going to Aragona. But what for and why I'm headed for Aragona escapes me. By the time the plane landed in Trobia, Aragona's capital, I discarded the idea of going to a hospital and reporting my loss of memory. It was mid-afternoon as I stood at the exit gates after passing through customs, wondering whether to take a cab and ask the driver to recommend a first-class hotel, when a man approached me.
Senor Appleton?
Yeah. And you are?
Senor Teodoro Messina.
Oh, yes, of course, Senor Messina. How are you?
Very well. And you, senor?
Oh, never better. How are my accommodations?
Oh, you, senor, are, of course, staying at my house. A hotel would not be suitable. My car and driver will be here shortly. As a matter of fact, I am waiting for something of grave importance.
Oh, what's that?
I wish to make absolutely certain that you are Senor Duncan Appleton.
Hey, what is this? Here's my passport with my picture, my name. What else do I have to do to convince you? Take a lie detector test?
Well, those things really do work, you know, Senor Appleton.
Well, I'm sure I didn't come here to engage in a discussion of lie detectors, so why don't we just...
Of course. Here is the car now, and the chauffeur will take care of your luggage.
I decided to try and feel my way until I could make some kind of judgment as to who I was and what was I supposed to be doing. I excused myself to wash up before dinner, and after an excellent meal over coffee, I began to probe whenever Messina gave me an opportunity.
I hope you enjoyed your dinner, senor.
Oh, yes, it was excellent, delicious. I even enjoyed the candlelight, although it was just the two of us. I take it you're not married, Senor Messina, huh?
My wife passed away 5 years ago.
Oh.
I miss her. Where's for the candlelight? I prefer it. You are not at all like I expected, senor.
Oh, no. Well, tell me, what did you expect?
Oh, it almost seems as if, let me put it this way, you are less decisive than your reputation led me to believe you would be.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Anything else?
Yes. You seem to have no questions.
Well, appearances are deceiving. Believe me, Senor Messina, I have lots of questions.
At your service.
Yeah, in a moment. First, I'd like you to continue telling me what else about me surprises you.
Everything. You know we have a deadline, yet you display no anxiety. Forgive me, wrong word. A man like you would naturally show no anxiety. But you seem to have no concern about the safety of this house, about your contacts, or about your supplies.
Oh, well, I expected you to offer me those details without my having to ask.
Senor, I think it's necessary for me to do some further checking on your credentials.
Well, I hope that won't put a crimp in our schedule.
In my profession, I have found it best to follow the old saying, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Oh. You have visitors?
No need to worry. He's expected, and my man will admit him. What happens now will go a long way towards helping me make up my mind about you, senor.
I wondered who the visitor was. Should I know him? Or would he know me? I knew something was expected of me, but I still didn't know what. I decided that if my loss of memory was definitely exposed, I'd tell the truth. But having gone this far, I decided to wait and see. The door opened to admit a small, ferrety-looking man carrying a large package. Before the man took 2 steps into the room, Messina spoke rapidly.
Well, I am not introducing you for some very good reasons, which I will explain privately. Just hand the package to the gentleman and let him open it.
I was conscious of both men watching me intently. I wondered what I would find when I opened the package. My mouth fell open when I saw what it contained. 2 small caliber guns fitted with silencers. I picked one up and turned it over in my hand.
Senor, I believe these are the weapons you prefer. A 25 caliber Beretta, a 22 Colt. Isn't that what you customarily use? You seem astonished, Senor Appleton, if that is really your name. I wonder why you should be so surprised. None of us may like the logical answer to this little riddle.
As both Messina and Julio looked at each other significantly, I raised the gun I had in my hand and involuntarily pulled the trigger.
Huh? Holy mother. Did you see that, Julio? He snuffed out one of the candles. Enough. No, senor, enough. I apologize for anything I may have said. Please accept my most sincere apologies.
It is said that certain skills, once learned, are never forgotten. For example, riding a bicycle. I'm not sure that this holds true with all other skills. Personally, I can assure you that this isn't so with ice skating. But evidently, it does hold true for shooting. I'll be back with Act 2 shortly. Modern sociologists are fond of using the term alienation to describe the plight of many of the individuals in today's world. The alienated individual has difficulty finding a place for himself in this hectic civilization. He may, according to the sociologists, even feel disoriented at times. The conclusions they draw is that it's terribly difficult for many people to live useful or even moderately happy lives in our present society. But consider the gigantic handicap of trying to conceal the fact that you've lost your memory.
Hello.
Senor Jones, this is Messina from Trovia.
Yes, they are. The Scrambler's on. I assume you have good reason for making this call?
Yes, I am deeply concerned about Senor Appleton.
In what way?
Well, he's behaving in a most peculiar and uncharacteristic fashion.
Give me an example.
First, when I met him at the airport, he seemed to be unaware of the identifying code. And now that I think of it, he may have stumbled upon the phrase accidentally.
Well, that's not uncharacteristic. The senor I know detests having to use codes. His making you sweat was probably his way of getting back at me.
That is possible.
But you think he's an imposter.
I did at first, even though he was on the correct flight and had the code word eventually. But there is no possibility of that.
What changed your mind?
Julio delivered the weapons, and he shot out 2 candles.
Oh, then your concern is based on abnormal behavior.
In my experience, yes. Now, he is scheduled for a meeting with Major Barranquillo this afternoon. Now, at the best of times, the Major's temper is most uneven. And with this situation, and his own neck at stake, if the Major's dissatisfied in any way, there will be nothing but trouble for all of us.
You have a point.
Well, I called for instructions.
Yes. All right. Postpone the meeting and move the entire schedule back one day and wait to hear from me.
You sent for me, J.J.?
Yes. You'll have to leave for Aragona earlier than we'd planned.
Oh? Trouble?
I'm not sure. Messina doesn't like the way EX has been acting.
I don't understand.
Neither do I, but I trust Messina's judgment. And if he's concerned, then we have to take some action.
Along what line?
On assumptions. First, what could cause EX to behave strangely? We know he doesn't use drugs, is sparing with alcohol, and has no personal attachments. Therefore, we have to assume that perhaps, somehow, he's discovered our master plan.
If EX knows the whole deal, he'll blow everything sky high.
Including you and me.
Me, definitely. And I am not going to live the rest of my life knowing that EX is gunning for me.
Exactly. Now let's assume, as we must, that EX has somehow discovered we've sent him to kill General Saturnino, to put Major Barranquillo in power, so that we can gain control of the new mineral deposits discovered in Aragona.
Oh, that's only half the deal.
Granted. I'm assuming that he also knows you're going to be in Aragona and kill him for the Major, thus punishing the foul criminal who murdered the General and sweeping the Major into office in a tidal wave of popularity.
It doesn't change anything.
Except the date of EX's execution. Now, you'll leave for Aragona immediately. You will ambush and kill EX before he carries out his assignment.
But then what about the General?
You will also kill the General and enlist Messina's help in transporting the body of EX to the General's office so that you have a corpse to prove your heroism. And then you'll give the credit to the brave Major.
I don't like it.
Why not?
First, because EX will be suspicious of me.
I just went through that with you. He may know, but he doesn't know that we know. There's no reason for him to suspect we're going to change our plan.
So you say.
but I trust EX as much as I trust a cobra.
Which is why I suggested you ambush and kill him.
Fine. And then I have to keep the body on ice until we set up a meeting with the general and kill him. Then depend on Messina not to cross me and bring the body to where we want it.
I will admit the plan has more people in it than we like. But do you have an alternative?
I'd made a discovery. It only frightened me. I could handle a gun. I still had no idea who I was, but the evidence was inescapable that the job I'd been sent to Aragona for had something to do with my ability to shoot. After the shooting incident, Messina had politely told me that my important appointment had been put off till the next day. I strolled around Trobia thinking that perhaps if I'd been there before, something would jog my memory and give me a clue to my identity. I came to a rather attractive sidewalk cafe and decided to sit for a while and think.
Senor, may I join you?
Oh, please. May I order something for you?
Thank you. A Campari and soda.
Well, that sounds sensible. And now, tell me why.
Why I ordered the drink?
No, why you asked to join me.
Oh, because you are obviously a stranger. Because here in Trobia we pride ourselves on our hospitality. Because I was also alone. And because you seem like the kind of man who would interest me.
Oh. And just what kind of man interests you?
If I said someone like you, then we would be back to square one, so...
What's your name?
Elena Nunez.
Where'd you learn to speak English?
In school, here in Aragona. English is taught along with our native tongue.
Do they also teach you to pick up strange men in cafes?
Oh, now you are being rude.
Well, I'd rather say direct.
I think I shall leave you and pay for my drink.
No, please. Stay. If I offended you, put it down to the fact that I'm just not myself today.
You find that amusing? Not being yourself?
No, it's a private joke. Don't you have any?
Oh, yes, but my big one is personal.
Well, aren't all private jokes personal?
I suppose. Anyway, as I said, I find you simpatico, and so I will let you in on it. In Aragona, most girls are brought up to marry, to learn how to please a man and find a husband. But I wanted a career, and I got it.
Well, where's the joke?
If you turn your head and look at that large, empty space across the street, you will be looking at it.
Well, I see the empty space, but it doesn't make me laugh.
I studied to be an architect. I am an architect. Being a stranger, you can't possibly know that General Satrinos... Oh, well, do you know who he is?
Oh. From his pictures plastered all over town, I take it he's your president.
Exactly. Well, his dream is to erect a palace of culture in that vacant space you're looking at. And he ran a contest for architects. I won.
Well, congratulations. But I still don't see the joke.
Well, at the moment, there are no funds to build this palace. So I started looking for another job, and everywhere I got the same answer. We can't hire you because you're shortly going to be starting to build a palace of culture. So you see, you win, but still you lose.
It's sort of a bitter joke, isn't it?
Ironic. Now tell me, what is your business?
It's sort of confidential.
You're an American, I can tell. Where do you live?
You know, you ask a lot of questions.
Well, how else do you get to know about people?
Don't I get to ask any questions?
You know all about me.
Well, but the important things, like where you live, whether you have any family, what makes you laugh, whether you're a night person, a day person.
And also, you don't know that I read palms.
And you're good at crystal ball gazing, too.
No, I'm serious. Give me your hand.
Okay, I'll go along with you here.
Oh, This is an interesting poem. Now look at your headline. And this is your heart line. Now you see how much stronger the headline is? That means that your head rules your heart. You're single. You've never had a really serious illness in your life. You have strong feelings, but you keep them well under control. No? Fine eyesight, good manual dexterity. Well, how's that for a start?
Fascinating. You doing anything today?
Not a thing unless they've started building the palace. It doesn't look like it. But what about your business? Don't you have...
No, not till tomorrow. Look, why don't we spend the rest of the day getting better acquainted? I couldn't remember when I had enjoyed myself more. Of course, I had to warn myself that I couldn't remember anything, but Elena was marvelous company. We walked and talked. And by the middle of the afternoon, I knew only that I liked this girl very much. When I suggested that we find a place where we could eat or drink something, she took me to a secluded courtyard. Hidden from the street was a delightful outdoor restaurant. We sat, we ate, we talked, and finally we fell silent. Elena looked at me.
You seem to like me. When are you going to trust me?
I suppose I have to tell someone, and soon. You see, I've lost my memory. I don't know who I am or what I'm doing here.
For how long?
Well, the last thing I remember is being in an automobile accident. I found my passport and airplane tickets to Trobia. My passport said my name was Duncan Appleton, and I have no reason to doubt it. And when I got here, I was met at the airport and taken to the house of a Senor Messina. Do you know him?
The name is familiar.
Well, I thought maybe by talking with him I'd get a clue to my identity, but so far nothing.
Well, you're staying at his house. Doesn't he seem friendly?
Yeah, friendly, but not simpatico. Now, what I need desperately is to bump into just one person who knows me and understands, can help me by recalling incidents we both know.
I'm glad you told me. And I wish there was something I could do.
Well, there is. Have lunch with me tomorrow. Same place where we met.
You have a date.
Hello.
It's me, J.J.
Go ahead, Ghislaine. You came in on the scrambler. How are things in Trobia?
Cloudy. It seems that EX developed amnesia as a result of that automobile crack up on the way to the airport.
Have you seen him?
No.
Well, how'd you discover this?
Thanks to you putting Elena on him. It's in her report. She spent most of yesterday with him.
Then we can rely on its accuracy.
I feel certain we can.
EX doesn't know you, does he?
No, he's never even seen me. We deliberately kept it that way, you'll recall, because we always felt he might become expendable. But this presents a whole new set of problems.
Not really. It only calls for a new set of solutions. Now listen carefully, and I'll tell you how to proceed.
The 17th century poet John Donne ended a famous poem with the lines, "Nowhere lives a woman true and fair." This sentiment certainly seems to apply where Elena and her relationship with a man who believes he is Duncan Appleton is concerned. But women have been known to change their minds. I'll be back shortly with Act 3. Most of us have, in our travels at one time, experienced the feeling of being a stranger in a strange land. Sometimes the feeling can generate a sort of pleasurable excitement. But it must be pure horror to be in that position and to be a stranger to yourself. A man who's lost his memory, which is what's happened to Duncan Appleton in Trobia, the capital city of Aragona.
After my day with Elena, I slept better than I had since I arrived in Trobia. At least now I had someone to share my secret. I looked forward to seeing her at lunch. But when I came down to breakfast, seated at the table was a man I'd never seen before. He seemed to know me.
Good morning. I don't recommend the bacon, but the eggs are excellent and the coffee superb.
Good morning.
Well, since you don't seem to know me, let me reintroduce myself. My name is Killane, J.C. Killane.
I'm Duncan Appleton. What did you mean, reintroduce yourself?
Well, we're colleagues of long standing. Only you don't remember me, do you?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I...
Don't apologize. I know you don't remember anything before that smash-up on the way to the airport.
How do you know?
Very simply. Senor Messina wasn't entirely satisfied with your behavior. He called our boss, Mr. Jones. Does that ring a bell?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, don't let it concern you. I'm here to help you. Now, Jones guessed that perhaps you'd taken a blow on the head that had temporarily blanked out your memory. Now, he sent me down to check. Now, sit down. Enjoy your breakfast. With my help, perhaps you'll soon remember everything.
Well, I surely hope so.
Now, first, your real name is not Duncan Appleton.
It isn't?
No. You are E.X. Kyle. The E.X., I believe, is fictitious, your sardonic way of identifying your occupation.
Which is?
Executioner.
Now, wait a minute. Wait just 1 minute. Why should I believe any of this?
Take a look at this, please.
It's just a card.
Oh, a little more than that. You'll note your picture in the upper left-hand corner and a number of dates and some figures.
Yes, I can see all that.
Well, this is a record of your employment with us.
And who is us? Who am I supposed to be working for?
These figures on the card represent the amounts paid for various assignments. I mean, these will jog your memory. You see, the date of this latest payment was only 4 days ago.
$125,000. And what's the plus for?
That's the first half of your fee. When you complete the assignment, you get the second half.
I'm sorry, I just don't remember any of this.
Okay, let's keep trying. If you look at your passport, you'll see that your occupation is listed as a contractor, a man who puts up buildings. That's the way you'll be presented to General Saturnino. The name ring a bell?
Well, I know who he is, that's all.
He's your target. These are the architectural plans for a palace of culture. It's a pet project of General Saturnino's. You'll be admitted to his office with Major Baron Kilo, the General Special Aide. Inside the plans will be whichever gun you select. You simply draw the gun from the plans and shoot the General. Baron Kilo will take you to a private door leading from the General's office. It goes directly to the street. There will be a car waiting for you. Your escape route has been arranged to the last detail. Now, does this recall anything to you?
Sorry, no.
Too bad. But you remember what I just told you?
Oh, yes, vividly.
Good. That should enable you to get through your meeting with General Baron Kilo, which has been set for tomorrow morning.
If I make a mistake with the Major or the General,
you'll be unemployed. And in your business, the compensation for unemployment is death.
went to keep my luncheon appointment with Elena. I wasn't happy with what Elaine had told me, and I certainly couldn't reveal it to Elena. She was waiting with a smile and giving some coins to an organ grinder's monkey who was hopping about on the terrace while the organ grinder played on the street outside.
Dustin, he's a perfect little gentleman. Isn't he adorable?
Yeah, it's very cute. I think I'll have a carafe of wine. Do you prefer white or red?
Whatever. Isn't it a beautiful day?
Uh-huh.
Are you angry with me?
No. It has nothing to do with you at all.
You have found out something about yourself.
Look, let's not talk about it.
Oh, look, here comes the little monkey again. Have you any change? I gave him all mine.
Well, just wait till I pour my wine and...
Senor Pequer, senor, the wine. He loves it.
I don't know if you go to the table.
Senor, don't let him have the wine.
Why, that little devil has grabbed the carafe. Here, give me that. I stood there in the midst of shattered glass. Wine dribbling down my suit, the proprietor fussing with apologies, offering to pay for the cleaning, waiters mopping me with napkins. And I froze. Because I remembered everything. Elena looked at me. I suppose my face had betrayed me.
You remember.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Is it?
Oh, how can it be anything else?
If you're smart, you'll walk away from me. I know who I am and what I am. No decent person should even have to look at me.
I don't think you're anywhere near as bad as you make out.
Oh, no. All I'll tell you is that I'm in a monstrous business.
I think you're exaggerating.
You do, huh? Well, listen to this, then, now that I remember everything. I had just come from talking with a man who I know I never saw in my life. He tried to convince me that we were old friends. And I think I'd better figure out the reason he said that.
Talking about deceit. What would you call a girl who told the people you are working for that you had lost your memory? That she'd betrayed you? What would you think of me now?
It's been interesting knowing you, Elena. Don't call me, and I won't call you. After what Elena had told me, I decided I'd better get back to Culain fast. Not allow him to know I'd regained my memory and try pumping them before Elena told him I was myself again.
Hey, I'll back so soon?
Yeah, I decided to play it your way. Now, the sooner it's over with, the better I'll feel. Do you think you could move the appointment with Major Barraquillo forward?
I can always give it a try.
Good. By the way, does the Major know you?
He knows of me.
And, just how long have we known each other?
Ever since you came to work for us? 9 years ago?
The name of the company?
International Facilitators Limited. And it's headed by J.J. Jones.
I wasn't the least surprised to find that Culain was able to arrange an appointment with the Major almost immediately. I returned to Messina's house to report to Culain, but he was out. And I found Senor Messina in a state bordering on panic.
Senor Apicol, I give thanks to God that you have returned. I have a most urgent message for you.
From whom?
A lady. She said that it's most important that you meet her in the cafe where you met with the monkey. It's a matter of life and death.
I'm not interested in anything that lady has to say.
Believe me, she was sincere and desperate, senor.
Thank you, Messina, for your concern. I know the lady, and you don't.
You are mistaken, senor. I know her better than you. Elena is my daughter.
They mean to kill you.
Well, I'll admit that's an intriguing statement for openers, but I don't know what you're talking about or who they are.
There is no time for suspicions and lies between us. I know who you are, what you have come to Trovia to do. And they are the people who employ you.
Well, I seem to remember they also employ you.
Oh, yes, say anything you want about me. Only believe what I am telling you.
Why are you so suddenly concerned about me?
Because I fell in love with you. No, don't say a word, please. Just listen. When I first was told to meet you and find out about you, it was just a job, and then you were so obviously lost. I just couldn't help it. Well, you know it is true because you feel the same way about me.
Why didn't you tell me then?
Because I thought we were just two of a kind. My plans for the palace were chosen because Major Valencio arranged it. I love you, believe me, believe me.
I almost wish I could.
You are to be taken to the general's office by Major Valencio. There, you will shoot and kill General Santonino. Then, you have been told by the Major, he will take you to a private door which leads to the street, to safety, and a car will be waiting. But not for you. Elaine will be waiting behind that door, and he will kill you. And then they will take your body back to the general's office. Elaine will leave as you were supposed to. And then the Major will give the alarm. You were an assassin and a loyal aide of the general, and he killed you. Well, do you believe me?
I believe you.
It is you. They are going to kill.
Okay, what do you want me to do now?
Run away.
You don't run away from Mr. Jones, not for long. Now, just let me think. Let me think. Yeah, that just might work. At least, it seems to be the only way.
Oh, well, tell me.
No. It's better that you don't know. And then if anything goes wrong, you really don't know. Look, meet me back here in 2 hours with your passport and just one bag. And make sure that you're not followed. Where did you get to?
I wanted to know how the meeting with the Major went.
You were out, so I ran an errand.
Well, the meeting go okay?
Yeah. It went fine. Elaine? You see, I know who I am. I've regained my memory.
Great. Then there's no need for me to go over the execution plan again.
No, none at all. Because the general isn't going to die. You are. Wait.
Señorita Messina?
Yes?
Y for you, señorita.
Oh, thank you. My darling, a beautiful lady once read my palm and told me that my head always ruled my heart. She was right. This way. Saying goodbye, only one of us is doomed. I love you. Believe me, as you said, you loved me earlier. And so I give you the only gift worth having. The gift of life. Please live it happily for me.
In his farewell note, E.X. Kyle told Elena that his decision not to meet and run away from her was a decision made by his head, not his heart. I think it was just the reverse. An affirmative act of love. We might quote from Dickens and say, it was a far, far better thing he did than he had ever done. Giving up his life for the woman he loved. I'll be back shortly. I believe it's generally held that women, as a whole, are more romantic than men. A very wise man once told me that the opposite is true. And as proof, he gave this example. When a man sees a policeman, he thinks of authority, hated or not, of all the majesty and penalties of the law. But when a woman looks at a policeman, all she sees is a man in a uniform. Something to think about and argue, I do believe. Our cast included Larry Haynes, Marion Seldes, Earl Hammond, and Jackson Beck. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall, moderator of these meanderings through the mysterious and the macabre. We say revenge is sweet, but the accurate quote is, sweet is revenge. And the full quote is, sweet is revenge, especially to women. And it was written by Lord Byron, who certainly was in a position to know. And if you don't believe Lord Byron, you can take the word of Moliere, who said, a woman always has her revenge ready. Does revenge really come more easily and readily to women? Or is this the chauvinism of male writers? Our mystery drama, Killing Valley, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Kim Hunter. It is sponsored in part by Luden's Medicated Cough Drops and Buick Motor Division. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
When you say bud, why do? When you say bud, you said a lot of things nobody else can say. When you say bud, you got more than you can go to get the very best. When you say bud, you said the word that made you try to do it all. When you say bud, you say you care enough to only want some change. There's no other love. There will be something left. Because the king of peace is really all the rest. When you say bud, why you said it all.
Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Hey, Mom, what's for dinner? Hey, Mom, what you got?
ShopRite's answer to what's for dinner this week is center-cut beef rib steak, just $1.39 a pound. Fresh ground chuck, 89 cents a pound. Fresh snow white mushrooms, only 89 cents a pound. For a quick and delicious meal, try Farmland entrees, frozen assorted varieties, a 2-pound package for 89 cents. Save on Fleischmann's margarine, 1-pound package, only 59 cents. Golden ripe bananas, 19 cents a pound. Don't miss these and other great values at your nearby ShopRite.
She loves the family. She wants the best. She does all that she can do. She lets ShopRite do the rest. Hey, Ma, what's for dinner? ShopRite has the answer. Let's hear it from Martin Payne. We've got decorative lumber, lighting fixtures galore. We've got tiles and bulbs and brushes. We've got covering for the floor. Rollers, paints, and spackles, wall covering till you'll faint. Martin's home decorating standard. It ain't just paint.
Martin saves you money today by rolling back prices to 1972 on 3 paints. Latextra outside paint, Wall Pride dripless flat wall paint, Wall Pride semi-gloss enamel paint. These paints all carry the Parents Magazine guarantee of product performance. Buy 2 gallons, save 50% on special Martin ceiling paints, wall paints, porch and deck and house paints. Buy cushion soft bathroom seats, $9.99 each.
Galore. We've got tiles and bulbs and brushes. We've got covering for the floor. Rollers, paints, and spackles, wall covering till you'll faint. Martin's home decorating standard. It ain't just paint. You've heard it said, good name in man or woman is the immediate jewel of their souls. And I suppose what it comes down to for everyone is the reaction the mention of our name creates in others. Polly Preston still has to get used to the fact that her name has suddenly acquired meaning. It wasn't too long ago that mention of her name wouldn't even cause a ripple. But now it really roils the waters.
At the 37th floor, I stepped off the elevator. The stunningly beautiful, immaculately groomed blonde secretary, with the mandatory English accent, put honey and heather into her voice as she said to me, "Oh, how do you do, Miss Preston? You look marvelous. The book, I understand, is doing fabulously. You're to go right in. Mr. Cantwell is expecting you." What a difference 6 months in a bestseller can make.
Hey, hello, Polly.
Am I late?
Just fashionably. Now, about the advance on your new book.
Herb, you'll have to discuss that with my agent.
Little Polly Preston, 6 months ago I had to advance you money for your room rent. And now you're having a headache with your taxes.
A most delightful headache.
Have you thought about your next book? Any ideas?
Well, I should have a first draft in 3 weeks. You'll have another bestseller.
Ah, what's it about?
Ever hear of a town called Killing Valley?
No.
I was born and raised there.
Oh, a book on life in a small town, huh?
Yes, and it's already written. Everything's in my head. But it's been 10 years since I've seen the place. I'll go back there for a few days. I want to get the feel of it again.
You know, if I were you, I'd go back there for at least a month.
Never. I couldn't stand the place that long.
Why, don't you like it?
I despise it. I detest what it stands for and everyone in it. All those corrupt, vicious people.
Oh, I see. It's going to be that kind of a book. You know, I'm afraid it won't be very good.
Oh, you don't have to publish it.
Polly, you wrote Month of Sundays. It had humor and art and understanding. That's your style.
I dashed that off as an exercise to see if I really was ready to write. I am. Look, do something for me. Send out a publicity release. Say that Polly Preston's new book is to be an expose of a small town very much like the one she grew up in.
Are you sure you want it to be an expose?
And I want it in tomorrow morning's papers. When I arrive in Killing Valley, I want them all to know why I've come back. I want to watch each of them wonder and worry how I'll portray them. Oh, I'll have a wonderful time.
Ah, Polly, this can't be you.
Why not?
I've seen people spoiled by sudden success, but I'd have bet my life on that down-to-earth, gentle girl I met 6 months ago.
But for 10 years, I've bided my time, Herb. I've directed my entire life toward one goal: revenge. Killing Valley. Named after its first settler back in 1823, Josiah Killing. Oh, what a prophetic name. And through the generations, the family has practically owned the place. As I started down the hill, there was the town spread out before me. On the left, the old red brick buildings of the Killing Wire Copper Company. And moving in past the sprawl of shops and houses was the main street, named, of course, Killing Boulevard. The National Bank also had Killing's name on it as president. He was the latest Killing, Josiah the Fourth. It was like a dynasty. The imperial holdings included the old Killing Insurance Company building, and a new shopping arcade called Killing Mall. Finally, I parked in front of the only place on the street I had any affection for, Martha's Luncheonette. Cup of coffee, please. Right away. Hello, Martha.
Oh, kid, you're a sight for sore eyes. Let me look at you. Oh, well, now, who'd have known little Polly Preston? And that dress. It's got to be from Paris.
Oh, you look wonderful, too, Ma.
Oh, I'm just getting older and fatter. Oh, ain't there going to be a hot time in this old bird tonight? And every night from here on in.
Really?
Wow, it was in all the papers. Polly Preston to return to hometown of Killing Valley, which will be the locale of her new book.
You still make the world's best cup of coffee, Martha.
They don't appreciate it.
How's your dad?
Well, he's at the Veterans Hospital, you know.
Oh, I'll find time to run over and see him.
Hey, no, don't bother.
Why? Your dad was always so good to me. Polly, he doesn't know anybody. His mind's just about gone. Yeah, he's kind of old, you know. So you're writing another book? Yes. Will I be in it? Sure. You, Fred, my Aunt Grace, naturally my father. And, and that's all for the good guys. The rest? Yeah, listen, kid. That book. It won't make you popular. I already figured that out for myself. You know, something's going on in this town. What? I don't know. It's just something in the air. The only thing in the air is the pollution from Josiah Killing's factory. Polly, you know what it's like to try to swim against the tide in this town. Look what happened to your father. My father was a poor, friendless, beaten man. I'm somebody, Martha. I can't be pushed around by the likes of Josiah Killing or anyone else. Oh, I still say it could be dangerous. You mean someone would try to do me harm? I mean that book of yours. I would say some people would do anything to stop you from writing it.
I'll sit down, Mr. Killing.
I'm about to fly home, Mr. Mears. Thought I'd say goodbye. I've given you folks all the information you need.
Yes.
Do I detect a shade of doubt in that yes?
Well, you see, Mr. Killing, the underwriting group would ordinarily look at your proposition as an extremely sound investment.
Ordinarily? I thought that was all settled yesterday.
Well,
What? Are you saying people have changed their minds? If so, sir, I'm entitled to an explanation.
Well, I think we may be entitled to an explanation. You have asked our group to invest millions in the revitalization of the town of Killing Valley.
And I tell you, it's a fantastically sound investment.
Yes. Do you know Polly Preston?
Of course I know Polly Preston. Knew her father and her mother.
Well, Miss Preston is a very successful novelist, and there have been reports she intends to write a book about Killing Valley.
Well, now, what does that have to do
with...
An
expose.
Of what?
According to the publicity of all the sordid, corrupt, and immoral people who live there.
What? Well, that's...
Look, just, is it true?
It's what true?
Are the people who live there sordid, corrupt, and immoral?
Absolutely not, Mr. Mears. No more so than the people who live anywhere else.
Well, quite frankly, that book isn't going to do our project very much good.
Well, you could write a book like that about any town.
Unfortunately, a prominent writer has chosen to write one about Killing Valley, and the timing couldn't be worse. Frankly, I only see one way out.
And what's that?
Convince her not to write that book.
Convince her?
Oh, how? I don't know. But one way or another, you have to stop her.
Yes, it is. Hello. Helen. Oh, it's Helen. Oh, where have you been all these years? No, Aunt Grace, it's me, Polly. Oh, of course, Polly. Oh, you look so much like your mother. So much. And I was thinking of her and of me when we were both young. And so may I come in? Oh, I'm such a silly old lady. Oh, come in, come in. Oh, yes. Oh, my. You startled me. But I spoke to you on the phone. You knew I was coming. I knew. Oh, you look so beautiful. And you're back. You've come back home. I kept my promise, Aunt Grace. I said I'd come home when I'd be able to make this town pay the price for Dad and Mother. Now I can collect. How long can you stay, child? Until I finish this book. The book? Is it to be the book the whole town seems to be talking about? Mm-hmm. Oh, my. Why? Why are you writing it? Aunt Grace, you of all people should know what this town did to my father. And to your own sister. Yes, I want revenge. Oh, Polly, don't write that book. The past is gone. Don't disturb it. They'll kill you. Oh, well, that's the second threat today. Martha's afraid for my safety, too. Oh, that's not the sort of thing I mean. Polly, you're writing this book in order to kill people. Well, that's something. You'll become a killer also. And the first person you kill is yourself. The self that is kind and generous and open-hearted. Oh, don't kill that person. That young girl I knew. Polly, how about supper? Supper? Oh, Grace, don't tell me it's that time already. Your favorite stew is in the oven. And, here are your first 20 pages. How do you like it so far? Well, I don't know. Now, why don't you like it? Well, I didn't say I didn't like it. On the other hand, you didn't say you dislike it. And Josiah Killing is a selfish, arrogant man. That's putting it mild. And everyone in town is afraid of him. They have to be. He doles out their daily bread. Could you expect folks to side with your father against him? Josiah framed my dad. My father was not a thief. The jury was guided by the evidence. The jury constantly kept one eye on Josiah Killing. I'll answer that, dear. Hello? Hello?
Get out of town.
Who is this?
Get out of Killing Valley.
Who are you? Polly, what's wrong?
You write that book, and you're dead.
Hello? Hello?
So far, we have the classical elements of conflict. We have a writer who wants to write about certain people, and we have certain people who don't want to have themselves written about. If each side is determined to have its way, then things must move to a crisis, which must occur in Act 2, which I shall deliver in just a few moments.
Isn't it nice to know you're free? To see the things you want to see. To touch the heights you dare to reach. To know you're all that you can be.
In the Free Spirit Department, Buick's midsize 1976 Century has a lot going for it. Efficient size, lots of room, neat things like that. But Century offers bonuses. It's a Buick, remember, which says one heck of a lot about how nicely it takes care of you. And Century does something for the sake of efficiency that no other American midsize car does. It comes with a V6 engine, and a Buick V6 at that. Century, that spirit will move you. Life in a democracy is filled with problems, which is probably why it is so fascinating. A writer should be free to write as he, or in this case, she, pleases. On the other hand, aren't the subjects of a writer's story entitled to their privacy? It's all a matter of highly sensitive and delicate adjustments. Of course, there are always those impatient and impetuous people who prefer to cut through all the niceties and take direct, violent action.
Polly, you should call the police. The police? That's what the police are for. You did receive a threatening telephone call. The police of Killing Valley. Every one of those brave boys in blue is a lackey of Josiah Killing. Especially Chief Watson. Oh, Polly, is it worth it? It's worth anything to destroy this town. Uh-huh. Who can that be? Well, speak of the devil.
May I come in, Polly?
I would say no, but it's not my house. Grace, please, come in, Josiah. Won't you sit?
I thank you.
I just received an interesting telephone call. Some hoodlum, no doubt, in your employ, threatened me.
Oh, why do you say in my employ?
Well, doesn't everyone in this town work for you?
If you receive such a call,
If,
there are people in this town who are nervous and upset.
and with good cause.
I'm sure it was just someone letting out steam, just as you are.
Just as I am.
Well, that's what this book's all about, isn't it? Letting out steam. Polly, I've come here to ask you not to write that book.
You've come here to threaten me.
I'm here to appeal to your sense of fairness.
Fairness? Oh, my. Look, I'll be as fair to you as you were to my father.
Polly,
Miss Preston, please.
this town cannot defend itself against your charges.
Who's being charged? I'm writing a book about a small town. Who says it's this one?
Well, everyone's going to assume.
I'm not responsible for that.
Do you want to destroy us?
I can't do that. I can cause you all some embarrassment. But after a while, who will really care?
You can destroy us. I'll divulge the secret. You're talking about the welfare of 10,000 human beings.
And how indifferent were those 10,000 to the suffering of one human being named Jim Preston?
Polly, I came here to appeal to your sense of justice.
You've come at the wrong time. To the wrong place.
Now, Polly,
You hated my father. Do you deny it?
No, I did hate your father.
And why did you hate my father? No, Polly. You hated my father because he married my mother. Because he married Helen McLeod, the girl you had chosen for yourself. He did what no one else around here would ever dream of. He took something that you wanted. He had the audacity to defy you. And you hounded him to his grave. You saw to it that no one would ever hire him. You killed him. And that broke my mother's heart, so you killed her, too. Polly, you must... And now get out. Well, how's it coming? Oh, just great. By the way, Polly, I'm financially grateful to you. Why? Everybody knows you and I are old chums. Well, if I have a true friend in this world, it's you. You stood by me when no one else did. No, it was nothing. I didn't have any friends. Nobody wanted their kids to play with that Preston girl. After all, wasn't my father a bum? And a jailbird? Oh, he never did that robbery. Oh, you know it and I know it. But Josiah Killing had him framed for it. Albie Stewart swore he found Dad's watch near the office safe. And didn't Josiah promote Albie to foreman a month after the trial? You don't have to convince me, kid. And Artie Horn identified the man who was running away as my friend. Didn't Artie get a big loan from the bank a few weeks later? Yeah, that's how it went. I hope you don't mind my coming in here and blowing off steam, but it clears my mind. I should be getting back to that typewriter. Polly, I think maybe you'd better leave here. Finish the book in New York. Why? Well, I got a feeling... I think things are going to get rough around here. I'm not afraid. If you're going to turn the place inside out, you ought to be. As I walked home, I kept thinking about what Mark had said. Why not finish the book in New York? Why was I staying? What was keeping me here? What was I enjoying it? After all, I didn't have to stay here longer. As a writer, there was nothing more I could get from the town itself. I heard the car before I saw it. It was bearing down on me. Surely I'd be killed for what seemed an eternity, but it must only have been a fraction of a second. I was frozen. And then, as I was about to be overwhelmed by a mass of metal, somehow I managed to hurl myself out of the way. I fell against the curb. I felt a stab of pain, but I knew it was from the fall. I wasn't hit. I knew I'd be all right. I also knew that attempt had been deliberate. Come in.
Your aunt said that you would see me.
Mr. Killing.
And I spoke to Dr. Wilborn.
Did you?
He said your injuries are superficial, that you should be up and about in a day or so.
Oh, he said that, did he?
Oh, yes.
Well, now you know why I'm writing this book. You see, I'm Dr. Wellborn's patient. Information concerning me should be confidential between my doctor and me. Oh, but of course, Dr. Wellborn is your doctor. You own him the way you own everyone else in this town.
Oh, Polly. I'm sorry about the accident.
You're sorry the driver missed me.
What happened was certainly not a deliberate attempt on anyone's part.
Why should I believe that?
Well, there are automobile accidents. We do have reckless drivers.
Oh, what will you think of next?
Please, Polly.
Oh, as a writer, let me give you some ideas. Have me shot and frame some poor derelict as a burglar.
Now, Polly.
You'll have no trouble getting witnesses.
I've come here to offer you a proposition.
How the world has changed.
Now, your entire purpose is to ruin me. All right, do it. But leave the town alone.
How?
I'll pay you whatever you ask.
Oh, money.
A great deal of money.
But I'm no longer poverty-stricken little Polly Preston. And I'll make a fortune on this book.
You name the figure you think you'll make, and I'll double it.
But I'm not writing this book for money.
Listen to me. Polly, you must take my money.
Oh, no.
Take my money.
The way he said money. The way the words seemed to explode on his lips. Money. The words sent an electric shock through my body as if I'd touched a live wire. That word, money. I'd heard it before. I'd heard him say it before, a long, long time ago. But where? For what reason? Money. You must take my money.
You must listen.
You're wasting your time, Mr. Killen.
Oh, don't be a fool, Helen.
Helen?
Oh, I'm somewhat out of sorts.
Why did you call me Helen?
I don't know. I suppose it's because you look so much like your mother. Now you think about what I said, and I'll call on you later.
He was quite agitated. Walked quickly out of the room. I was feeling agitated myself. Where had I heard him say that word money before? And why had he called me Helen? What did Josiah say to you? He offered me money. I knew he would. You knew? Oh, yes. That's why I let him see you. What? You must take his money, Helen. You can't be proud. Why do you call me? You were wrong, my dear, wrong. And now, Helen, I'm not Jim. We'll never work again. Grace, there are times when suddenly you disappear. Disappear? Oh, I can't account for it. I look at you and suddenly you're Helen. And I'm reminded of something. Why were you telling Helen to take money from Josiah Killing? Was I doing that? Yes, you were. Helen was lying in bed. Just as I'm lying in bed. Oh, yes. That might make me think of Helen. But why were you telling her to take money from Josiah? I don't remember. But I remember. I was a very little girl, and I remember how he said money. I can't think of any reason why Josiah should have offered your mother money. Are you sure? Please. Please, Polly. Believe me.
Hello?
Mr. Killing, it's John Mears.
Oh, yes. Oh, what'd you have to tell me?
What do you have to tell me? Anything new on that book? Have you been able to kill it?
No, not yet.
Well,
I have a way of stopping her.
I hope so. But you realize, of course, you can't take her to court. The publicity would defeat the purpose.
Yes, I understand.
And not that either of us would even consider it, but any kind of rough stuff is out.
Well, naturally.
Well, what have you come up with?
I can put an end to the book completely.
Well, then do it. What's holding you back?
I'm not sure it'll be worth it.
Mr. Killing, you're talking about millions of dollars.
I know. And I'm still not sure it's worth it. To me.
Balzac had a word of advice for all writers and speakers. He said, keep your words to yourself, because they belong to you, and not to other folk, who will only twist them to serve their own purposes. Here we thought all along that Josiah Killing would do anything to stop Polly Preston from writing that book. And now we find out the sky is not the limit. The limit will be clearly defined when I shall return with Act 3.
You can have great taste, lots of great taste and taste with Luton. Better eating cough drops with great taste in every box. Wild cherry, green savory, menthol, cool and flavory. Honey, the way you wish with lemon or victory sauce. You can have great taste, lots of great taste and taste with Luton.
Luton, the medicated cough drops that don't taste medicated. They taste great. Use only as directed.
In the Bahamas, we got items for you. 700 items, we got items for you. Everyone is different, we got items for you. Whatever your pleasure, we got items for you.
Here in the country of 700 islands, we can show you more bonefish in one sunny Bahamas morning than you've seen in your whole life. We got plenty, especially here in Andros. Bonefish just naturally like Bahamas waters. Clear, calm, with more flats and shallows. Of course, we do a lot of deep-sea fishing down here, too. My friend Henry in Bimini can take you out after tarpon, wahoo, sailfish, something good's running every day of the year in the Bahamas.
Here in the Bahamas, we got items for you. 700 islands.
In the Bahamas, the country of 700 islands, you can choose from golf, tennis, and scuba packages at affordable prices. Call toll-free 800-327-0787. Bahamas Tourist Office.
It must be wonderful to be able to pay back the people who hurt you, to hurt them even worse. Maybe it's wrong, but it feels wonderful. That is, it's supposed to feel wonderful. Polly Preston has it in her power to destroy an entire town. So why doesn't she feel wonderful at this moment, which should be her moment of triumph?
Well, kid, I told you to go back to New York. Now, be careful crossing streets from now on. You know, people can get awfully ugly when it's going to hit their bread and butter. Martha, why would my mother take money from Josiah Killing? Whoever says she did? She did. When I was a little girl, something somehow lit up in my memory. I remember she was very sick. She was in bed. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was real sick when you were no more than 5 or 6 years old. And I remember Aunt Grace was there, and Josiah Killing. Well, now, what would he be doing in your mother's room? I don't know. Well, did you ask Aunt Grace? She doesn't remember. Oh, how can she not remember? She's old, and maybe she doesn't want to. And I can't ask Josiah Killing. No. Well, there's nobody left who remembers those days. Your mother's dead, so's your dad, and my father's. Well, your father. Now, honey, my father, he's so sick. He's in another world. So he's my only hope.
Oh, sure. You're Jimmy's little girl. Yeah? I remember you. Your name is Helen.
Oh, no, my mother's name is Helen.
Oh, sure, Helen. I know Helen. Helen McLeod. How is your mother?
Mother's... she's...
Oh, you know, Jimmy's supposed to come to see me today. We got a veterans meeting. Jimmy and I, we're going to go to the convention in Washington.
Mr. Doyle.
Oh, no, not Mr. Doyle. Uncle Jack.
Right, Uncle Jack. Did Mr. Killing ever give my mother any money?
Oh, sure. Lots of money. Now, what can be keeping your old man?
When did Josiah Killing give my mother money?
Always, all the time. You know, if your old man keeps me waiting much longer...
Why did he give my mother money?
I'll go without him. That's what I'll do.
Why did he give my mother money?
Oh, my poor Jimmy. He never had any money to give your mother.
I don't mean my dad. I mean Mr. Killing.
You see, Jimmy meant well, but if he ever got his hands on $1, he'd spend it on the booze.
I'm not talking about...
And I helped him. The good Lord forgive me.
Tell me about my mother and Josiah Killing.
Your mother. She was the prettiest girl in town. And Josiah Killing was sweet on her. Engaged they was. And Jimmy said to me, Jack, I'll bet you $5 I can get her away from him. And I said, man, you're crazy. And he was. But he did it. Who could resist your old man?
Look, I know all that. But why did Josiah give her money?
Did he give her money? Who said that?
You did.
Oh, well, then it must be true.
Tell me why.
Now, Helen...
I'm not Helen.
Well, there's no need of your yelling at me. I can't stop Jimmy's drinking.
Please.
I'm not the one that gets him into trouble. He's the one who gets me into trouble. And that's why I can't ever hold a job. And Martha, my little girl Martha, can't even go to school. She's got to sling hash in that greasy spoon. I'm a bad father. I'm so bad. But at least I ain't as bad as Jimmy Preston.
What are you saying about Jimmy Preston? He's your best friend.
Oh, yes. Yes, my best friend. Yes. Oh, I told you about him. I told you, Helen, before you married him.
I'm not Helen. I'm Polly.
Oh, yeah, sure. Little Polly. So nice of you to come to see me.
Uncle Jack, please, think. Try to remember. Why would Josiah give my mother money?
Josiah Killing giving away money? Why, he wouldn't give away the time of day. Now, why is that old man of yours keeping me waiting?
Suddenly, something was happening inside of me. I didn't know what it was, but it somehow concerned my mother, my father, and Josiah Killing. And why he'd been giving my mother money. It was all so long ago, and I was so young. All I had were little stabs of memory, tiny glimmers shone briefly and died. Money, that word. And it was how that word changed in sound. Yes, sound. The sound of it changed in my mother's voice. Oh, my Aunt Grace could tell me. I'd make her tell me, in spite of herself. Am I disturbing anything? Oh, no, Aunt Grace. Come in. I haven't heard that typewriter going. Well, I'm thinking. Of what? Money. Aunt Grace, I look more and more like my mother every day, don't I? Oh, God rest her soul, yes. It's the same face. And my voice? Oh, Helen. I can't take the money, Grace. I can't. Is it fried, my dear? What about the child? Don't make me take his money. Jimmy will never know. Grace, I don't know what to do. He loves you. I know. A woman always knows.
Josiah loves you, and so therefore it isn't wrong. But take the money. It's all right. He loves you. But I'm married now. It doesn't matter. How can you say that it doesn't matter? Let him be good to you. But it's wrong. No. If it's an act of love, then it's right. And Grace. What? Oh, my mother betrayed my father. Polly, what are you saying? How can you think? Even she betrayed me? Who told you this monstrous false thing? You did. I said no such thing. My mother had an affair with Josiah Killing. Polly, you must be mad. He corrupted everybody, even her. He robbed my father of everything, even of me. Polly, what are you saying? And it was my mission to write that book as a memory to my father, to save his name. Polly! But Josiah is going to stop me. You see how? Just before the book goes to press, he'll confront me with the proof. Proof of what? Proof of the fact that my mother was his mistress. His bought and paid for mistress. You can't say that. Oh, yes. Here I am writing about the gutter morality of this town and who's down in the mud with the rest of them. My own mother. That's not true. It's not what happened. Well, what did happen? You mustn't think badly of your mother, dear. Oh, no, of course not. Look, why don't you sit back in the chair and relax? I'll try to nap also. Just relax, Aunt Grace. Relax and close your eyes. Yes, relax, Aunt Grace. Grace, are you asleep? It's me, Helen. Yes, Helen. Look, I don't feel well. Oh, try to rest. Try. Grace. Yes? If something happens to me, what will you tell Polly about me and Josiah? Nothing. You know that. You made me swear she should never know. Oh, yes, that's right. But Helen, dear, Polly should know. Oh, no, it would destroy her memory of her father. It should be destroyed. He was a bum, a drunk. He abused you. It was Josiah who kept this home going. His money. Polly must never know. And the money to send her to college. Am I supposed to lie about it? Am I supposed to say it was my money? Yes, please, Grace, for me. There was never anything between you and Josiah. He never did more than touch your hand. Oh, please, Grace, let Polly have her memory. Let her keep her father. He was no good. Even Josiah's influence couldn't get him free on that charge of burglary. Jim's dead. Let Polly have something. And Josiah, ask him to show you a certain letter.
What do you mean you'll do nothing to stop publication of that book? You said you had a foolproof way.
I figured out the cost. It isn't worth it. Let her publish, Mr. Mears.
Well, then this has to be the end of our interest in Killing Valley. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so am I.
Mr. Killing, Josiah.
Huh. How did you both get in here?
I want to see a certain letter.
What letter?
Show her the letter, Josiah.
Grace, I promised Helen I swore to her.
She was my sister. I give you the right to break your word. I broke mine. I told Polly who her father was. What he was. I don't believe it. This is the man who loved your mother. Your father and mother weren't married long before Helen had ample reason to regret it.
Ah, Grace, don't.
But she was a woman who had to be loyal to her husband. She was loyal till the day she died. You're making it up. Show her the letter, Josiah.
But I promised.
She has to know.
I've I've carried this letter with me for years. No one has... well, here.
Read it.
I can't.
You must. And then you'll be free. Forever.
My dearest Josiah, I can only write you a very short note to thank you for everything you did for me and Jim and Polly. No woman ever had a dearer, truer friend. I know now that I loved you always. And we were both foolish one night very long ago. And so my life and yours has been different. Josiah, after Jimmy and I are dead, please look after Polly. And see that she never learns the truth about her father. Please, swear to me she'll never know the truth.
I'm sorry.
Where are you going, Polly? Home.
I have to. You see, there's a book. It's burning up inside me. A book about some wonderful people. And I can't wait to sit down and write it.
And she did. And it was a very good book, too. It was well received and sold a fair amount of copies. But a bestseller it wasn't. And a blockbuster it never became. The other one? That would have been a different story. Well, I'll have a different story for you when I return shortly.
Would you say that Macy's has just about the most complete selection of fine china and glassware anywhere?
Yes, I'd say that.
Would you say lovers of fine china and glass would be excited to hear Macy's is having its biggest and best sale of the year, reducing $1 million worth of these items 20 to 50%?
I'd not only be excited, I'd be on my way out the door. When?
It's one day, tomorrow, at Macy's.
How much off on Mikasa bone china?
47% off.
What about Royal Dalton and Wedgwood?
20% off, and 50% off Mikasa stoneware. 20 to 30% off Noritake.
Fabulous. Oh, tell me about Macy's stunning glassware.
50% off Royal Brierley English Crystal. 20% off Royal Dalton stemware. 50% off French lead crystal.
What else?
20 to 50% off lead crystal bowls, vases, decanters, and more. Macy's has enlarged their departments and added extra sales help for this event.
I can't wait.
You won't have to. Take your purchase or get immediate free delivery. Macy's $1 Million China and Glass Sale. One day, tomorrow. Don't miss it.
Miss it? You gotta be kidding.
The sounds of silence. The people who cry without tears, like Helen McLeod Preston. And those who love without ever touching or even speaking, like Helen and Josiah Killing. And too often, we listen for words and look for actions as the clue to meaning. But all the while, all that matters is that which is hidden inside. But we hide nothing at all from you here, 7 times each week. Our cast included Kim Hunter, Joan Shea, Ian Martin, and William Redfield. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, brewers of Budweiser. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents
Come in. Welcome. I'm Tammy Grimes. Do you remember the first ghost story you ever heard? Did it spook you? My grandfather told me this one, and when I asked him where it came from, all he would say was, "From the old country." That was all I had to hear, and so I had to track it down. And I did, and discovered quite a bit Grandpa never told me. I know it will intrigue you as much as it always has intrigued me, and I can hardly wait to begin a good, scary hour.
How extraordinary it is, Professor. What life and afterlife have in store. I was a general. I accepted death as I accepted life. Chancy and inevitable. I never dreamed there could be more. Did you, Professor?
General, I'll say this. As a professor, what is happening to us right now is unthinkable. I still don't understand it. It seems such a waste of time.
Professor, what use is time to us? Time, which is so valuable to the living, doesn't even exist here.
Our mystery drama, The Way Station, based on a story by Ferenc Molnar, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by G. Frederick Lewis and stars Norman Rose. I shall be back shortly with Act 1. Let me set the scene. High on a hill overlooking the Danube River is the town of Kalaman. A church bell tolls mournfully. The occasion, the burial of the mother of Stefan and Judith. Have you ever noticed that the skies take on the color of the event? Today is no exception. The gray and black clouds are almost as dark as the clothes of the bereaved. Peter, the husband of the dead woman, shovels the earth into the grave of the one who was once his beloved wife.
Come, Judith. It's over. Come, sister.
Stefan, why don't you and I together take your sister home?
Thank you, Dr. Kodai, yes.
Just a moment. I'm forgetting something. After all, you and your sister are young. Look at your father standing there next to his shovel. Perhaps I had better stay with him. Peter? Peter! You see what I mean, Stefan? He's just standing there, stricken.
I can't think of any worse fate than being the only gravedigger in the village and having to bury your own wife.
Please, can't we go home now?
My dearest Judith, of course we can.
I can't stand a moment longer in the cemetery. Dr. Kodali, I'm sorry. I must go. I can't understand why my mother's... She was so young. Why?
Judith, medicine did everything possible to save her. It was the Lord's will.
That's what I don't understand. Why did the Lord will it that my mother should die?
You mean you haven't seen Father since the burial, Dr. Kodai?
After we brought your sister back to the house and I gave her something to calm her nerves, I went back to the graveyard to look for him. But he wasn't there. You must try to understand, Stefan. Difficult as it is for you and Judith, twin children, to lose your mother to this terrible plague, it is doubly difficult for a man to lose his wife.
I wish he'd come home. I know what he's doing. He's walking through the woods, even now when it's dark. Oh, Judith, I'm glad you're up. Come in. How do you feel?
How are you, my child?
Did you give me something to make me sleep?
To relax you from the strain, yes. Sit down, dear.
How long have I been asleep?
A few hours. It's only several.
Where's Father?
Well, we were just wondering. I think he's walking somewhere outside.
He didn't come back to the house?
No.
It's 7 o'clock. Has anybody eaten?
No, Judith. Stefan and I have been sitting here waiting for your father to return.
I'll go into the kitchen and see what I can put together for a supper. Can you stay, Dr. Kodali?
Oh, certainly. I am not leaving until I've had the chance to talk to Peter.
It's almost too impossible to believe. 4 days ago, Stefan and I came home for the spring holiday, and Mother was walking around, planning to make new curtains, sweeping the floors as she does every day. And the very next day, she got so ill we had to put her to bed.
I have seen the plague end a person's life in a matter of hours. Nothing could be done. I came here as quickly as I could.
Oh, Doctor, we're not blaming you. I know you did everything possible.
Judith, I've been thinking. Don't you think that Father should get away from here, move out of this house?
Well, I can't say. It depends on how he feels. What do you think, Doctor?
Oh, I can't possibly even guess what he'll do. Peter, your father, is a strange person. He was always very quiet, kept to himself. He always liked working with his hands. That's how he became a carpenter. And he did very well for a long time. Built some of the best houses in Kalaman. And then he saw an opportunity to do even better. And he branched out and made coffins. Oh, Peter, we were just talking about you.
Oh, Father, I'm just going to make us all some supper, all right?
Yes, child, that would be very nice. You go ahead. So you were talking about me, were you?
I was worried, Father. You understand. It's been hours since the funeral.
Yes, I had things to do. And what were you saying, Kodai? Oh, not very much. The youngsters asked me about you, Peter, and since we grew up together...
I didn't know you built all the big houses around here, Father.
You knew I was a carpenter?
I guess so.
And from there I went on to making coffins. There was good money in that until people wanted to buy those fancy ones with the bronze handles lined with red and white satin. So they bought their coffins in Budapest.
And then you became a grave digger.
Somebody had to do it. I was always interested in the church, and the deacon asked me if I would. Most cemeteries have 2 grave diggers, but I could do it all alone. Even to lowering the coffin after I had made the grave. Stefan, why don't you go into the kitchen and help your sister with the meal? I would like to talk to your father alone.
Oh, I'd be glad to. I can't say I'll be much help, but at least I know how to keep out of her way.
Stefan, you're just in time. Well, keep stirring this soup, will you?
I'd be glad to make myself useful.
How's Father?
That's why I came in here. Dr. Kodai said, Stefan, go in and help your sister in the kitchen. I want to talk to your father alone.
Maybe he's going to talk to him about selling the house. Oh, I know I could never come back here to live.
Now, you and I have a whole semester to think about that. In the meantime, living in Budapest near the university is the best thing.
If you want to know the truth, I know this is terrible to say about one's own father, and digging graves is as honorable a profession as anyone could want. It's something that has to be done, but, Stefan, I've never been happy about what Father does for a living, and I don't know what I can do about it. Oh, keep stirring. I don't want the soup burned.
I am so sorry. I can't stay for supper. Judas, Stefan, I must go. And don't come back, Kodai. Do you hear me? Your father and I had words. I'm afraid I have upset him. I'll stop by tomorrow afternoon.
Doctor, Judith and I are going back to Budapest in the morning. We have examinations.
Interfering old fool. Get out, Kodai. You don't know anything and you never did. Good night. Good night. I'm sorry this sad day had to end like this.
Father, what did he say to you?
I should sell this house. I should move away. I should leave Kalaman, I suppose. What is he talking about? My retiring from the human race?
Father, I'm sure he meant no harm at all. He was only thinking of you living alone in this house.
If I sell this house, where would I go?
To another house. And if you wanted to stay in Kalaman, there's a nice section way at the other end of town.
What good would that be? It would take me much longer to get to work. Here, I am across the road from the church and the cemetery. If it rains or snows, it does not matter. I am right here to do the grave digging. No, that is settled now. You two, you stay here tonight, and then I want you back on the train to the city in the morning and into your classes. There is One thing you children must understand. For me, Magda, my dearest darling Magda, has not died. What I placed in that wooden box and put into the earth was not your mother. It was flesh, perhaps, but her spirit is still very much in this house.
I can understand how you feel.
No, you cannot. You are just saying that. It is not a feeling, it is the truth. But I will put it to you in a way I think both of you can understand. I do not wish to move from this house. Not now. Not ever. I want to be able to cross the road anytime I like and mow the grass around her or change the flowers. Yes, I believe her spirit lives. I will never be without her. Never. I can promise you that.
Knock again, Stephen.
Well, I have been knocking. If Father's in the house, he would have heard me.
He could have gone out.
He hardly ever goes out. He's not in the cemetery. We looked. I don't understand it. Didn't he expect us to come back out here this weekend? Didn't you tell him he would?
Well, I thought I did, but I guess I forgot. I just assumed that a week after Mother died, he'd expect us to come home.
And what's more peculiar is that he's always left the front door open. Why is it locked? I think I've got a spare key in one of my pockets.
I know. He may have gone to visit Dr. Kodali. Stephen, knock just once more, please.
Judy, Stefan, what are you doing here?
What's the matter, Father? Don't you want to see us?
Are you, having a party?
What are you two talking about?
Well, I see you got a tray with a bottle of wine and 2 glasses. No, 3, and 3 plates of soup. Is Dr. Kodai here?
What business is it of yours? What are you two doing, spying on me?
Father, what do you mean spying? I mean, we came specially from the university.
Go away. I have many things to do. I cannot entertain you. Go away. Go away.
Well, what do you make of that? What did we say to him to make him so angry?
I don't know. But I'm frightened.
All I did was ask if Dr. Kodai was here because he had a tray of soup and wine.
I want to get into the house, Stephen. Father needs us. I know it. It's Mother's death that's brought this on.
He's locked it again. He has locked us out.
Did you find your key?
Yeah, I have it right here.
Go on, Stefan. Unlock the door.
I am.
The worst thing of all is not what he said, but how he looked.
What?
Stefan, didn't you notice? Didn't you see?
Exactly what?
Father's hair has turned completely white.
The combination to the secret vault that holds the unknown land of death and the known land of those left behind to mourn has yet to be unlocked. My most favorite poet of all time called it that undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns. Indeed, it is just that, and what mark it will leave upon this little family of father, daughter, and son, we shall learn when shortly I return with Act 2. Peter is the town grave digger and grave caretaker in a small village high above the Danube. It has been his unfortunate task to bury his wife, who succumbed to the plague that swept over Europe in the 18th century. His son and daughter, Stefan and Judith, study at the university, and a week after the funeral return home to find their father so strange and secretive, they begin to wonder if his wife's death has not affected his mind.
What time is it now, Stefan?
It's almost 11 at night.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain all this. He locks the front door, then opens it. Finally, he treats us like unwanted strangers and slams the door in our face. Oh, my poor father.
I've seen that distant, almost disembodied look on Father's face before. I'm trying to remember. Have I seen it only after he's attended to a funeral? There's some day or date that I associate with this. As if his body were being taken over by somebody else.
Which you never told me.
I never told anybody. Not even Mother. Just something I observed and kept to myself. Friday. It was always on a Friday.
Any Friday? Every Friday?
No. Only when a Friday fell on the 13th of the month.
Oh, that sounds like 16th century superstition. Well, it's 11:15. I'll have to reheat everything. Where could he be?
Judith, I've looked high and low, even in the attic. He's not there.
The cellar?
No, he's not there either.
You looked, of course, in Mother's room.
Oh, I didn't go in. I tried the knob. The door's locked. I expected it would be. Besides, what would Father be doing in there?
You're sure it's locked?
Oh, yes. Don't you remember Dr. Kodai said if someone dies of the plague, their room should be not used for a long time. I expected it would be locked.
I'm trying to piece the puzzle together. This afternoon, when we got here, and he came to the door, what was he doing carrying a tray with plates of soup, a bottle of wine, and glasses?
Well, he must have had a visitor. At least one, but it's certainly not Dr. Kodai, because he always puts his doctor's black bag and his cane right in the hallway when he comes here.
I suppose he could be in Mother's room.
Well, why don't you try? Call out to him through the door. He won't listen to me.
Oh, we've waited supper long enough for him. I think we should go on upstairs to our rooms and go to sleep. It'll be time enough tomorrow morning to find out what this is all about.
Yeah, you go on up to bed, Judith. I'll sit here by the fire a little longer. I'm not that sleepy anyway. Maybe Father will turn up.
What is it, you suppose? What's wrong?
Everything's wrong. We know that. I don't think I can go to sleep. Hey, did you hear that?
He's just come out of Mother's room. I recognize his step coming down the hall. Well, I can't leave now.
We'll pretend to be having a deep conversation here by the fire.
Well, hello, you two. I thought you had gone back to Budapest.
Oh, not at all, Father. We came up to spend the weekend with you.
It is very late. Shouldn't you two be off to bed?
Father, Judith and I are both 24 years old.
Well, actually, I'm 10 minutes younger than Stefan. He keeps forgetting I was born 10 minutes after he was. Anyway, I was going to bed. Are you sure you're feeling all right, Father?
Of course I am, little one. I'm sorry I was abrupt before. It was just that I had something on my mind.
Well, we understand. We really do. It's been a long time since I kissed you goodnight, but I think I'll start that habit again. Good night, Father.
Good night, Judith.
Listen, you close your door, will you? Your room's next to mine, and you know you snore.
I do not. Good night.
Well, I guess I'll be turning in, too. Father, we made some supper. It's in the kitchen. Would you like me to heat it up for you?
No, thank you, my son. I am not hungry.
Oh, I don't know. A couple of bowls of soup and a bottle of wine doesn't have much nourishment.
For heaven's sake, can't you forget that?
Forget what I saw with my own eyes? It doesn't matter to me, Father. This is your house. If you have guests, what concern is that of mine?
Who said there was anyone here?
I know, Father. Nobody was here or is here. And if they're gone, obviously they didn't leave by the front door. Judith and I have been in the house since 5. And that means they left by the French doors that lead from Mother's room to the garden. Now, Father, as I said, it's your house. You are not accountable to me or to anyone.
Stefan, if I could take you into my confidence, if I could share certain things with you, it would ease my burdens. I know that. But I cannot. No one can bear this but myself. It is mine alone.
Judith, wake up.
Judith, what is it? Stefan?
I don't want anyone to hear us.
What time is it?
A little before midnight. Listen, something is going on in Mother's room.
Well, how do you know?
My room is right above hers. I can hear voices. Can you slip on a robe and come back with me to my room? I want you to listen with me. Will you?
How long have you been hearing it?
It woke me up. I'm sure there are 2 people, men and Father.
don't hear anything from down there.
Neither do I. They just stopped talking, that's all, but I'm sure they're in there.
Oh, what part of your room did the voices sound the loudest?
Right under my bed. That's what woke me. Now, I'll tell you what we'll do. Help me move the bed closer to the window, and then we'll get on the floor and listen. Will you?
All right.
Okay, now you take that end of the bed, and I'll take this end. Now, watch your feet. There's a small rug under it, so don't trip. You ready?
I'm ready.
I'll say 1, 2, 3, lift, and we both move the bed all the way over to the window, okay? 1, 2, 3, lift. Down here. Good.
I don't hear anything yet.
Now, I'm going to fold back this little rug that was under the bed. Look. There are cracks in the floorboards.
I can see light coming up from Mother's room.
Maybe it isn't right to spy on one's own father. But if he has people in this house and doesn't think enough of us to trust us with a secret, I think we're entitled to know. When people meet in secret in the middle of the night, what do you think?
I'm thinking of Father and the shock of losing Mother and his hair turning white in a few days. And how ashamed I'd be if he knew what I was doing.
Judith, stop that. Look down there. What do you see?
I see 2 men sitting at that table in the middle of Mother's room. Look, they're all dressed up.
They're wearing black suits.
But I can't see Father.
Well, I could hear his voice before. Maybe he went out. The door to Mother's room is opening.
You were a long time, Peter.
I had to go to the cellar, General. I keep my best wines in the cellar. Will you join us in another glass of wine, Professor?
Happy to. I'm very cold, you know. I'm surprised you have any physical sensations at all, Professor. I don't. Not the one.
But it is different for different people. Of all those who have stopped here on their way, some have no general sensations at all. Others do. They feel everything.
I thought perhaps it had something to do with our waiting here in this room now, instead of as we used to do in that little stone house at the end of your garden.
It's better here. Easier to get to from across the road.
Another midnight. I wonder how many I have yet to go. Aren't you going to sit down with us, Peter?
In a minute. I want to lock the door first.
Lock the door? Why?
My son and daughter are visiting me, General.
Would they be wandering about this house at this hour?
We are safer behind a locked door. Gentlemen, Professor, General, I raise my glass of wine to your health.
That's an amusing statement, isn't it, General?
So?
To drink to our health is, I would say, about the most ironical toast anyone could propose, considering we are gathered here on borrowed time, as it were.
Tell me, where are we?
I think of it as a way station. Somewhere off the main track, a spur, a resting place.
Professor, I don't know how you feel about it, but I would like to reward Peter for the care and understanding he has given us.
Oh, no. No, I could not accept anything. I never have.
General, you're right. Let me just think. What do I have on me at this moment that might be worth something?
No, gentlemen, no, please. What I am doing is through no desire of my own. I fell into the job, you might say, as easily as one might trip into a grave. But, I was wondering if it might not pass the time more agreeably if the three of us played some cards.
Yes. What say to three-handed poker? We could do that. Professor, what do you say?
Why not? It would be the first time I've played a game and had nothing to lose.
Stay where you are, gentlemen. I will go and fetch some playing cards.
Judith, let's crawl over to the far side of the room. I want to talk to you. Wait. I'll put the rug back over the floorboards just in case we might be overheard.
They were dead, weren't they? Both of them. Oh, I recognized the professor right away. I didn't know the other man.
The general? I think I read about him dying a month ago. It's unbelievable, quite unbelievable.
Oh, I can remember so well 2 weeks ago. After class, we were all talking about the professor passing away so quickly. Don't you?
I can see it so clearly in front of me. His picture in the paper that day. Professor Martin Helgar dies. Services will be held at the church in Callanan where he lived.
Oh, he was the university's most prominent professor. He's supposed to be dead. If he is dead, then he must be an it.
The other one, the general. I wonder how long has he been out of his grave?
What are they doing here?
I just cannot believe that you and I, Judith, two mature 24-year-old people, are sitting up here looking through the floor at the dead coming to life.
Well, it's happening. It's not a nightmare.
If it is, I don't want to wake up yet.
It isn't.
I have to know more. It's our own father. And who can we ever talk to about this? Can you bear to have another look?
Yes, I can.
All right. We'll crawl back, take up the rug, and you're sure, Judith, you're up to it?
There are too many questions left unanswered. For me to half know something is much worse than knowing all of it. Oh, as it is, how am I going to see Father in the morning and pretend I don't know anything? Oh, maybe there's an explanation I can understand. I pray there is.
Strange that you should say you pray for an explanation. I pray too, Judith, that it's not too late for prayer.
So we're at a way station, as Peter the Grave Digger tells us. A spur off the track that leads from life to death. Can it be there are those placed on the earth who still have time, still have lifeless hours owing them? Could it be that there are way stations near other cemeteries? In other countries? It's something to ponder. But I wouldn't give it much thought too late at night if you happen to be alone walking past a graveyard. I shall return shortly with Act 3. This tale of the dead who are not completely dead goes back generations. It has inspired many versions, and in fact was told to me as his own invention by my own grandfather. In a room at night, twin brother and sister watched through the cracks in the floor an incomprehensible scene, that of their father, a general, and a professor. The latter two appear to have risen from their graves and are seated at a table.
Peter, I want you to have my diamond shirt stud. It is yours.
Professor, please, no. Shall I deal the cards?
The cards can wait. I want you to have this diamond shirt stud.
Professor, on what occasion is a grave digger going to wear a diamond shirt stud? What good would it do?
But I might ask you the same question. What good will the silly thing do to me where I am going?
Your family thought you should be buried with it.
They won't be disappointed. They won't know. Peter, you are spending money on me. The wine, the food.
That makes no difference.
I told you that I felt the cold, didn't I?
I will shuffle the cards.
Did anyone hear what I said?
Yes, Professor. You said you felt the cold.
I now feel something else.
Will you cut the cards, General?
I would be happy to.
I now feel anger. I don't wish to play. You two can play. I don't care to.
Professor, I am sorry about the diamond. If it makes you feel better, I will accept it with thanks.
I know I'm not supposed to have any feelings, but I do. And that's it. I'm most grateful to you, Peter. I cannot feel otherwise.
Professor, Peter is anointed. He cannot accept payment. I have been waiting here for release longer than you have, Professor. I know what you do not. Peter is not only the caretaker of our graves, but our souls.
A poor caretaker, but I do as I am told. If in the lifetime of the deceased he has one outstanding debt to pay, I help him to pay it, that is all. Your diamond stud will help someone who is buried in a pauper's grave.
Peter, thank you. Gentlemen, what about our game of poker? We have
have a long night to wait. Peter, do you ever think what happens to us might happen to you?
Oh, yes, I do. Not so much for myself, but for my wife. I threw the last shovelful of earth on her grave a week ago Friday. Friday the 13th. Every day I wonder, is this the day I shall see her walking through those French doors from the garden? Wondering if there is a debt she feels she owes, dreading what she will ask of me, knowing she cannot rest until I have done her bidding.
A gift to someone? Is that something to dread?
There are those who demand I take a life so that they can rest in peace.
That would mean your wife had an enemy. Someone who wronged her.
Someone did a great wrong.
And she might call upon you for final payment? Peter, can you tell us who wronged her?
It was I. I wronged Magda.
Oh, Stefan, I cannot watch or listen to any more.
Yes, I'll help you to your room.
Would you? All of this we've heard is so awful. I'm afraid my legs won't carry me down the hall.
You just lean on me, Judith. It's all a terrible strain. When I asked you to come and listen to what was happening below in Mother's room, I had no idea it would come to this. Father.
What are you two doing up this late at night?
Judith didn't feel well. I brought her in here, and I was about to take her back to her room.
Stefan, why is your bed pushed to the window and the rug rolled back? Is that light from the room below showing through the floor? What were you two doing here, listening? Watching what was going on below in your mother's room?
Judith had nothing to do with it. I couldn't sleep. I heard voices, and I asked her...
You asked your sister to have you spy on me?
It wasn't really spying. You were so changed today when we came home. I thought there must be something wrong.
How long have you two been up here looking down through the floor?
Now, Father, can't you understand? We were worried.
How long?
It was about midnight when we looked first.
So you know everything.
No, we don't. We don't know anything.
We don't understand anything.
Father, couldn't you explain it?
There's nothing to understand. There is nothing to explain. What is. Now, I will thank you to put the rug and the bed back where it belongs, Stefan. And the three of us will talk in the morning. Gentlemen, we will have to keep our voices low. I'm afraid my son and daughter were awakened. I have told them nothing. I am not prepared to tell them anything.
Peter, I am a general, an army man only. I know little else. Is there any way one can avoid this in-between time at a way station?
Yes, there is, yes. Have it put in your will that the coroner is to pierce your heart through with a knife.
Had I known that. Look, I have my army knife with me. A retired general, they said, must be buried with his hunting knife.
How did you die, General?
Disgracefully. I fell off my horse. And I broke my neck. And you, Professor...
There's someone at the French door.
I will go. It may be an intruder. Give me your hunting knife, General.
Another one of us. Look at him. He's dressed in a winding sheet.
Oh, I'm cold. Cold.
Come inside quickly, sir. Peter, shut the doors. Hold the man's head, Peter. I will pour this wine down his throat to warm him. Peter, why are you standing there? Help me uncover his head. Good Lord. It's not...
It is not a man, no. It is my wife, Magda.
Oh, my dear lady. Here, drink this. Peter's own wine. Why couldn't you have been one of the souls who reaches heaven straight away without this?
Peter, where am I?
I prayed this would not happen to you.
Why am I here? This is my own room.
What is the debt you owe, madam? Do you remember that? In the war against the Prussians, they sent a soldier across the trenches with a white flag of truce. I shot him dead. That was my debt. And Peter saw to it that what I had, my ring and so on, were given to the man's widow. But I still have to wait until they accept it as full payment. I am also waiting so I can return to my grave. You don't remember what brought you here, madam?
No. Only dying suddenly.
Dear madam, your husband Peter has been an angel of mercy, not only to the general and myself, but to many. In time, you will remember what sin has to be paid.
Oh, Dr. Cadali, thank you for seeing Stefan and me today.
I'm sorry I'm so late in getting back to my office.
You've known Father longer than anyone else in Colorado.
Let me interrupt and come to the point. That cemetery across from our house, was it always there?
No. No, your father bought the land many years ago. It was a pasture.
Father owns the cemetery. Doesn't it have to belong to a church?
He owns the land the church is on also.
Was that possible?
Kalaman is a very poor community. One doctor only. They were grateful to Peter to let them build a church on his land and use the pasture for a sanctuary.
Has the cemetery been sanctified?
Sanctified?
Has it been blessed? Is it a fit last resting place for those who die?
Oh, I have no way of knowing. I always assumed it was.
You told us Mother died of the plague. Have there been many cases of it?
Hers was the only one. There is much elsewhere, but not here.
You saw Mother every day?
Except the day she died. Peter was with her to the end. I had given him medicine to alleviate the suffering. She suffered so.
So, it was a blessing that her suffering ended in death.
Your father loved her so. He could not bear to see her in such pain.
So he may have given her all the medicine and perhaps hastened...
I never allow myself to think of that. And I could not blame him for that.
We must go now. Thank you, Doctor.
Would you do me a favor? Would you take this wreath, which I wanted to place on her grave, and put it there for me? I haven't had the time to do it. There are so many who need me.
Of course. As soon as we get home, we'll do it.
It could wait until tomorrow. It's quite dark already.
Oh, we're quite used to walking at night. See, I have a lantern. We'll place the wreath tonight.
I'm beginning to see a reason for all the strangeness of last night.
Oh, I'm not sure I'll ever understand. Is the wreath heavy?
Not really. Hold the lantern higher, Judith. I think Mother's grave is behind this mausoleum. Wait. Look. His father. He's stretched across Mother's grave. Father? Father, what is it? Judith, help me turn him over.
Look at his eyes!
He's dead. Oh, my Lord.
How?
There's a knife in his chest. An army hunting knife. It's as if he were kneeling here and fell straight onto the knife.
As soon as Dr. Cadali was summoned, he brought the two grief-stricken youngsters back to their house. They insisted he accompany them to their mother's room. On the table, there were many empty glasses and empty dishes. The room itself was also empty, and the French doors leading to the garden were wide open. Those unfortunate souls who may have stopped briefly at the way station had found their way back to final, lasting peace. I shall return shortly. A few lines from that master of the macabre, Edgar Allan Poe, will tell you how I feel about the tale just told. Remember? Hear the rolling of the bells, iron bells. What a world of solemn thought their monody compels. In the silence of the night, how we shiver with affright at the melancholy menace of their tone. They are neither man nor woman. They are neither brute nor human. They are ghouls. Our cast included Russell Horton, Norman Rose, Maya Dillon, and Bernard Grant. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now a preview of our next tale.
After all, someday you will marry and have children of your own. You might as well start practicing taking care of other people's. If you go to live in France, you might even marry a Frenchman.
Me? Marry a Frenchman? Never. Remain in Paris, leave you, abandon Poland? Never. Father, I promise you. Those kinds of promises are made to be broken. One has no idea what time and fate can do to one's little schemes. Besides, that summer, I still had no idea what I wished to do with my life. All I knew was I had to learn somewhere. There was so much to know, and I knew so very little.
This is Tammy Grimes, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Man is beset with irrational fears called phobias, excessive persistent terror of a particular thing or situation. This morbid fear has no reasonable cause, and therefore cannot be eliminated or even modified by reasoning with its victim. One of the most common phobias takes its name from the Latin claustrum, meaning a closed place. Thus, claustrophobia is an abnormal dread of being kept in a confined space, unable to leave it. Mona Clayton, Broadway star, is so afflicted.
Out. Out. Let me out. The walls. They're closing. They're closing. They'll crush me to death. Help. Help. Help me. Take me out. Please. Please take me out. Out.
Our mystery drama, Who Has Seen the Wind, was especially written for the Mystery Theater by Nancy Moore and stars Michael Tolan and Terry Keane. It is sponsored in part by True Value Hardware Stores. I'll be back shortly with Act One. The lot of an actor's agent seems an enviable one. All those dazzling actresses for clients. A constellation of stars to set on their courses. Take Gary Stewart. He recently married one of those actresses, Kitty Lockwood. And soon he will try to set on her course another client, Mona Clayton, who is about to receive a coveted British award. We're in New York. All night, snow has fallen. The city this early morning is chastely white, unspoiled by sludge, smudge, and people. In Gary Stewart's Park Avenue apartment, a sudden rude sound.
Oh, who the devil?
What time is it, Gary?
How do I know? Turn on the light.
6 o'clock. What maniac would call it 6?
Answer the thing, Kitty.
You answer. I'm asleep.
Kitty, the phone's on your side.
Oh, all right. Hello?
Oh, thank heaven.
Mona?
Kitty, darling, I'm terribly sorry to wake you, but
You're up in an airplane. You're on your way to... Are you calling from the plane?
No, that's not until 8 o'clock. And unless you or Gary come over here this minute, I won't be on the plane.
Come over? What are you talking about?
The most absurd thing is... Oh, do stop whimpering. Kitty, Bobo's so nervous he knows something's wrong. Oh, wait, I want to pick him up.
Yeah, muzzle him while you're at it.
Oh, dear, I can't reach him. Oh, hold on, will you, Kitty? Just hold on.
I'm holding. Honestly, Gary, 6 o'clock.
What's going on?
She's picking up that little beast of a poodle so he won't yap into the phone.
I mean, why did she call?
She just babbled so far. Something about she wants us over there.
Over? We were there last night. She's supposed to be on her way to London. Something's going wrong, huh?
I gather. Something about she can't catch the plane unless we... I don't know. Lean in and listen.
Kitty, are you there?
I'm here. Now, what is this all about?
Oh, Bobo's all nerves. He catches it from me. He ran under the bed. That's why I was so long.
Mona, I have had exactly no sleep. Now, what is this about?
Come over to my apartment and bring the set of keys I gave you.
Those keys are so I can water your plants. Water them now?
Do stop making jokes when everything is so terrible. Will you just come? You or Gary or both. The most ridiculous thing happened. See, I set my alarm for 6:15. My service had a wake-up call, but I never trust them. Well, the alarm rang, and the phone rang, too.
It's splendid. So did ours.
Well, I got up. I got right up. I went to the door, my bedroom door, and my dear, it would not open.
So?
Don't you see? I can't get out of my bedroom. I cannot open the door. It is stuck.
Mona, for heaven's sake, stop being so helpless. Doors in $2,000 a month penthouses do not get stuck.
But it is.
Well, so maybe it's a little bit stuck. With the slightest effort on your part.
I tried, and I tried, and I pulled, and I pulled. It is stuck. Kitty, it will not open.
Shit, I noticed it last night. It really was stinking.
Is that Gary? What's he saying?
More to the point, what are you saying?
Will one of you come over here before I lose my mind? The wretched door opens inward. If you push and I pull, it'll open.
Give me the phone.
Mona, here's Gary.
Oh, Gary?
Mona, now listen to me. All you need to do is phone your night porter. He'll get the pass keys and he'll help you...
No, there isn't any night porter or day porter or super or anything.
Oh, Lord, I forgot the maintenance strike.
So will you come, Gary, please? And hurry. I can't stand this much longer. The walls, just come. Hurry.
Now, wait. Now, listen. You can yell out the window, help, lady in distress. Get somebody's attention and tell him to go to security. Security can get the keys from...
There is no security either. Anyhow, I can't yell and get any attention. I'm too high up and I am on a course.
Oh, you had to live in a penthouse.
Boo. don't cry, darling. Gary is coming right away. Gary?
That's right. Don't cry, darling. Gary is coming right away.
Oh, you're sweet. You are so sweet. Oh, but I'll miss my plane. I know I will. And I won't get my British award.
Yes, you will. Now, look, you be ready, coated, hatted, booted, and I'll have a taxi waiting.
And don't say take a later plane, because they're having that huge award reception, and the time can't be changed, and I won't...
Mona, hang up. Oh, she is the most Oh, well. I hate to leave this warm nest and go out into that cold, cold world.
Then don't.
Don't go? Leave Mona like that?
Leave my closest friend, my award-winning claustrophobic closest friend, locked up like a felon? Sweetheart, my love, I am not saying that. Of course I'm not. I am saying I'll go and you can nestle snug in your bed.
You're kidding.
Mm-mm. Get back in and I will get out. I don't mind. Really, honestly, I don't. I mind. Mona never should have closed a dumb door she knew would stick, but since somebody has to go, I don't mind.
Kit, you're being awfully slow. Mona really will miss her plane.
I guess I'm not awake yet. Where on earth is my cherries and the snow lipstick?
Snow on the ground and you have to wear an appropriate lipstick?
Oh, that'll be guess who. Where are you? Why aren't you here?
No, I've got it. This is Gary Stewart on a recording. Sorry I'm not home. After the beep sound, please leave your message, name, and number. I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Hush, Bobo. Beep. Gary, this is Mona. Where are you? Please, hurry. It's just awful here. On the plane, I can take tranquilizers and 2 sleeping pills, and I can sleep, and I can stand it. But here, and it's a wonder I could call you, because I told the phone company to cut off my phone, because I'll be gone for 3 months, and... Gary? Oh, it's one of those wretched recording things. Goodbye.
She bought it.
Yeah, honestly, it's a wonder she knows how to walk across the stage. Gary, how can she be such a good actress? I mean, scatterbrained, never knows what she's doing.
That's how, by never knowing what she's doing. Brains never got in Mona's way. She's an instinctive actress.
Yeah, whatever that means. Anyhow, it's what I am not. And it's why she won the award and I didn't. Best American actress in a British play.
You're every bit as good an actress. If you played that juicy part, you'd have copped the award yourself. Hey, Kit, you're dawdling again.
All right. Hey, wear slacks, don't you think?
I just think hurry. Mona's hysterical.
Yeah, these nice warm red slacks. Red slacks in the snow. And why didn't I play the juicy part? Because my agent, Gary Stewart, sold Mona Clayton to the producer instead of his wife, Kitty Lockwood Stewart.
Now, Kitty.
Yes, I know. The producer wanted a teensy doll baby beauty of a Dresden China blonde, and Kitty is a tall brunette.
For the zillionth time, honey, that wasn't the reason. You're a comedian. The part called for straight drama, tragedy.
All the same, I may kill my tall, plain, dark self. What should I do? Pills, gun, gas, poison, jump? Which is best? Where are my boots?
Last night you kicked them under the bed.
Oh. Why did I ever agree to this trek through the snow at dawn?
Because you're an absolutely smashing wife.
Mona got the award, but I got Gary. Oh, my love. My only love. Tell your insecure bride for the zillionth time you're not sorry you married me instead of Mona.
Absolutely not sorry.
Want a bet?
Oh, Gimme. This is a recording.
No. She needs to be warned you're not coming. Her big, brave Gary. Mona? I'm on my way as soon as I find my other boot.
Oh, but I thought, Gary, it's been so long. It's so terrible. The walls. The walls, they're pushing in. And Bobo wants his breakfast. Where's Gary? Kitty?
Mona, now just hang on tight. Now, I'm coming right now. Do you understand? Right now. Boy, she's on the ragged edge. I know her. I've seen her like this. I gotta get there fast. Find my other boot while I put on my coat, okay? How could she fall apart so fast?
Yes?
Mona, I just want to tell you that Kitty's on her way. She's gone from here about 5 minutes. In another 5, she'll be walking into your front door.
I'm opening the bedroom one.
Right. Are you dressed and ready?
Yes, I'm wearing my red suit, the one you like. Oh, you are so sweet to call.
Now just hang on. Kitty will be there. Hey, someone just came in our front. Look, I gotta go. I hope you catch your plane, honey. Have a nice award. Kitty.
Oh, listen, I'm just as freaky as Mona. I forgot to take her keys. Waiting for a taxi, suddenly I realized just thank the Lord I didn't go all the way to Mona.
Well, get the keys and get going, kid.
I don't even know where they are. They ought to be in my purse, but they're not. Just help me look.
Well, they're here somewhere. We came straight in here when we got home last night.
Oh, I will never call Mona scatterbrained again. I am worse. And, Gary, I can't get a taxi. It's too early. All that snow.
Well, walk then. It's only 5 blocks.
Where are the keys? They're not here.
Hey, your pockets.
What?
That coat. You wore it last night. Look in the pockets.
Oh, my Lord. I really will kill myself for this.
Go, darling. Just go.
Now, precious. Aunt Kitty's on the way. I don't know why it's taking so... Shh. Bobo, the front door. Kitty?
I'm here. Kitty to the rescue.
Hush, Bobo. I'm right here beside the door.
And I'm right here on the other side.
All right. Push hard, and I'll pull. Kitty? Kitty, what are you doing?
Mona, I am pushing hard.
Well, harder. You have got to do it harder. Kitty!
It won't budge.
Kick it. Harder.
I'll kick it flat out. I'm so mad at it.
Nothing.
Darling, listen now. It won't open. It will not open.
Well, it has to. I can't stand it. It has to.
Claustrophobia, an excessive, abnormal dread of being in a confined space. Mona Clayton, confined, filled with terror, with torment, and the door remains closed. Such an obsession worsens with the passage of time, thus worsens in Act 2, which will unfold shortly.
Here's important news from Amana. Now, when you buy an Amana Touchmatic 2 radar range microwave oven, model RR10A, you get a $50 rebate. And when you buy a Touchmatic model RR90A, you get a $40 rebate. That's right. You can get up to $50 back from Amana, depending on which radar range oven you buy. And you get something besides money, too. The exclusive Rotowave cooking system. Rotowave works like a rotating shower of power, rotating the microwaves directly down into the food. As a result, all sorts of foods cook faster than ever before, and they cook more evenly than ever before without a lot of turning. Now's the time to see your participating Amana retailer and cook up a good deal. Buy an Amana Touchmatic 2 radar range oven model RR10A and get $50 back, or buy a Touchmatic RR90A and get $40 back from Amana. Offer good through February 29th, 1980.
At the end of Act 1, I spoke of Mona Clayton's obsession. But is that a correct description of her problem? I consulted Mr. Webster,
He tells me that the word obsession once had an occult meaning, a person possessed by a demon. That original connotation is now obsolete, but I'm strongly inclined to apply it to what is taking place in Mona. Ask yourself, during Act 2, if she does not seem possessed by an evil spirit.
Now, Mona, listen to me. Stop crying and listen. I pushed the door as hard as I can. Now, don't get scared when I stop talking to you. I have not deserted you. I'm just going into the living room to find something to ram the door with. Mona?
I hear you. How could a door stick like this?
I don't know. Is it damp, maybe? I don't know. Now, just hang on to the doorknob, and I will be right back.
Don't stay in there. Come back. Gary. Yes, a phone. Yes. Ring. You're not ringing. It's dead. They shut it off. Oh, no. No, not yet. Oh, please, not yet. Gary, fix it, please. Please fix it. Make it ring.
Mona.
They cut off the phone. It's dead.
Mona, listen to me. Come back to the door. It doesn't matter about the phone.
It does. I can't call Gary.
You do not need to call Gary. Now, listen. I've got this chair now. I can run at the door with it. It'll ruin your Chippendale antique. It's a battering ram now. Now just stand back from the door and don't be scared of the sound. Okay?
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Nothing.
I'll try again.
It won't work. Nothing will work. I will be trapped here forever. I told you.
I don't believe this. The chair broke, but not the door.
You're not trying.
What?
You're not. You want me to miss my plane.
Mona.
You don't want me to get the award.
Mona, stop that. Now, just stop it.
You're jealous because I won and you didn't.
Of course I would like to have won, but if it couldn't be me, I'm glad it's you.
You are not glad, and you are jealous. You are jealous of the award. You are jealous of Gary and me. He loved me first. You know he did. You are jealous because we had an affair.
He says you didn't, and I believe him.
We did.
I don't care if you did. I do care that you are working yourself into a frenzy. Now, you think you've missed your plane, and I'm afraid you have, but we still...
I don't care about the plane. I just want out of here, and you won't let me out. The walls are closing. They are closing, and you will keep me here forever.
Oh, no.
No one will come. Everyone will think I'm in London, and I can't phone, and you will leave me here to starve and die and be dead.
Mona, shut up. Now, I'm about to go and get somebody to break this door down. Somebody in the building, somebody in the street, somebody...
Then why don't you go? You just keep talking and talking.
If you want to know, I'm afraid to leave you alone when you're like this.
You see that? You don't want me out. You want me to go crazy. You tell me that I'm crazy.
You're talking crazy, that's all. So I'm not going out of here until you make me a promise. You promised me you will not go near the window. I want you to get in bed, and I want you to stay there. Will you promise?
I don't want to go near the windows.
I have your promise.
What if the walls close too tight?
They are not closing at all, Mona. You imagine it. You are to stay away from the windows. Yes, Mona?
Yes.
Now, you've got Bobo. You talk to him while I'm gone.
But he's asleep. How could he be asleep? He doesn't care what happens to me either.
Mona, you were getting better for a minute. Count backwards from 100, okay? Anything to keep the awful thoughts out. Yes? All right?
All right.
Go.
Just go. 75, 74. The walls. 73, 72. I could get out through the courtyard. The snow. It's deep and soft. And I'd be out. Out! No. Kitty would like it if I... Oh, it's what she wants. Don't go near the windows, Mona. You're talking crazy, Mona. Windows. Kitty, where are you? Why haven't you found someone if you really want me out? You hate me. God, I'm talking crazy. Kitty's my friend. 65, 64, 63. Three windows. There are 3 windows. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, Kit, you're back. I got coffee all waiting for you. Mona on her way?
Listen, get your coat. I couldn't get the door open, and hurry.
Good Lord, Mona's still shut in that room?
Don't talk, just come. She is wild.
Well, why didn't you phone me? Oh, I know her phone is up. You could have used one of those street phones instead of coming all the way back to the apartment.
I didn't have change, not one single dime, 1 nickel, 1 quarter. I couldn't phone.
You mean you
Stop asking questions and come on. We can talk on the way. Can't get a taxi either. For heaven's sake, will you come?
All I can say is thank God we're joggers.
Who can jog in the snow? Oh, Gary, I've been away from Mona for hours.
Kit, not even 1 hour has passed since Mona first called. It's 5 to 7.
I can't believe it.
Well, believe it.
But to a claustrophobic locked in her room, 1 hour is a lifetime.
Yeah. You mean you couldn't find one person you could take into that apartment?
Gary, I told you, I rang and I knocked on both apartments below Mona, and I just gave up. Either everybody's in Florida, or asleep, or afraid to open the doors at 7 a.m. So I tore down the street, and how many people do you see on a snowy morning on Park Avenue in New York City at 7 o'clock?
All right, sweetheart, take it easy.
I'm sorry, I can't. I can't jog another step. I mean, jogging around Central Park in good weather is one thing. Through foot-high snow, I can't.
Okay, well, take it easy. We're almost there anyhow.
Gary, did you have an affair with Mona?
Oh, for Pete's sake.
All right, don't answer.
I certainly won't. You know the answer.
Do I?
Kitty, is this the time and place? Anyhow, we've been down this road a dozen times. And will you please not look like that, huh? All crumpled and sad. You're my happy girl, my girl that's 1,000 laughs.
Oh, yeah.
Now, will you please?
How's that?
Beautiful. You're marvelous.
I'm an actress.
Well, anyhow, it brought us right to Mona's building.
I think Lord Byron said it. And if I laugh at any mortal thing, 'tis that I may not weep.
Mona, we're here. The shoulder of Gary Stewart, former football star, against your door, and you're out of jail.
Less boasting, more action, darling.
Shut up, Bobo. Now stand back, Mona. Here I come. Mona?
Mona.
The window. It's open. Oh, my God. She's there. 16 stories down.
In the snow. Wearing a red suit. Cherries in the snow. Oh, Mona, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
You were asked to consider if Mona Clayton was possessed by a demon. In the light or the dark of what has happened, how do you answer? She had everything to live for, youth, beauty, talent, fame, yet she went out a window because she could not go out a door. Claustrophobia or an evil spirit? In Act 3, we'll find the surprising answer.
Your lung association says smoke's not just your affair. That smoke screen that you puff around pollutes non-smokers' air. It's bad with lungs not up to par. It's damaging for you, of course, but your smoke travels far. Your lung association says please keep this thought in mind. It's double damage all around and doubly unkind. So try to keep the habit and give everyone a break. Please do it for your life and breath and everybody's sake.
Your lung association and you know that cigarettes are a breathing hazard. Smokers, please don't add that extra offense. Give us a break for life and breath.
And if I laugh at any mortal thing, quoted Kitty Stewart, 'tis that I may not weep. But she cannot hide her tears with laughter anymore. It is 4 hours since Mona's death. Kitty lies in her own darkened bedroom, Bobo beside her, phone off the hook to avoid the intrusion of reporters and friends. But suicide is a police matter, and she can no longer avoid official questioning. Gary has just opened the bedroom door.
Kid, I've told Lieutenant Hench all the details. He's promised he won't keep you long. Just routine. Will you come now?
Routine for him, not for me. What's he like?
What you'd expect. Efficient, reasonably bright, a little bored maybe. Seen too much, heard too much. But very impressed with who you are.
Who am I?
Honey, don't talk like that. I'll tell you who Hench says you are. Broadway's favorite comedian.
Ah, charming. I must go to any lengths to make him laugh. Is he also impressed with who Mona was?
He didn't happen to mention that.
But Mona will be mentioned when I walk into that living room, won't she? Oh, poor Bobo heard Mona's name. If I stop holding him for 1 second, he begins to quiver. I think he knows what happened.
Kid, are you sure you want to keep him? You never really liked him before.
How could we not keep him? You know how Mona felt about this little creature. Bobo? Bobo, you promised Aunt Kitty you won't cry?
Oh, for Pete's sake, not baby talk. You sound like Mona. Sorry. I can't think of her as
Dead is the word, Gary. Mona is dead. And the fault is Kitty Lockwood.
Kitty, in the name of heaven, don't say things like that to Hench. All that junk you've been saying to me. It's nonsense. We both know it.
It's not what I know. I know it's my fault she's dead.
I can't stand here and argue and keep Hench waiting any longer. Now, please come, darling. And please be careful what you say.
Broadway's favorite comedian with red eyes and red nose will now make an entrance and try to remember not to say the wrong lines.
Real pleasure, Miss Lockwood, Mrs. Stewart. I saw you in Dust Off That Dream, best show around last fall.
Then you missed Mona Clayton in Who Has Seen the Wind.
Well, yes, in my line of work there's enough tragedy. I I like comedy.
She won an important British award for her performance. If it weren't for what happened this morning, almost at this moment, she would be accepting that award.
Lieutenant, can we get on with this?
Yeah, sure. Mrs. Stewart, if you'll just describe for me the events as you know them before the suicide.
Lieutenant, I've said this to you twice before. Mona Clayton did not commit suicide.
And I've said to you that she went out a window 16 stories up, jumped to her death of her own volition. That is suicide.
She didn't do it to kill herself. She did it to get out of her room. What sent her through that window was claustrophobia, not a death wish.
You are both wrong. It was not suicide, not to escape a room. It was murder.
Kitty.
Oh, Mrs. Stewart, your husband warned me you might say something of this sort.
Lieutenant Hench, I murdered my friend as surely as if I pushed her out of that window.
And he explained why you would say such a thing. Shock, sorrow, undeserved guilt, because you weren't able to help her.
Undeserved guilt? Will you listen to my sins of omission, Lieutenant? I was slow dressing. I left this apartment without Mona's keys, had to come back. On the street again, I could have stopped an occupied taxi and explained the emergency. I didn't. I walked instead.
Honey, don't rehearse all this.
I have to. When I got to Mona's, I didn't push hard enough on the door. Then I didn't ring enough doorbells to get help. Back on the street, I hadn't the sense to bring even a dime in my purse. And again, I didn't work hard enough for somebody to help or flag a cab. I ran to Gary again.
Mrs. Stewart, none of that is murder. Bad luck, bad planning, but it's not murder. Regret for these things is understandable, but taking blame for your friend's death, no.
You really don't think that I...
No one could possibly think that. Now, Mr. Stewart, I believe your wife should go back and lie down. I can question her another time.
No. You've made me feel better. You really have, and I thank you. So you ask me whatever you need to.
That's better. Go ahead, Lieutenant. Finish.
All right. Mrs. Stewart, suppose you describe Miss Clayton's state of mind when you got to her apartment.
The fear kept increasing, especially when she found out the phone was disconnected. She was a little out of her mind, Lieutenant. She was talking crazy. That's why I didn't want to leave her. I mean, without someone to talk to, even on the phone, she'd be more afraid. But if I stayed, she was still locked in. So it was go, stay. It was a terrible decision. Did I make the wrong one? I don't know. I just don't know.
Sweetheart, you made the only one you could.
Can Lieutenant Hench say that to me?
I can and do. At any time, did Miss Clayton threaten to go out the window?
Never. But she did keep saying that the walls were closing in.
I believe that's a common delusion of people with her kind of phobia. How long had you known Miss Clayton?
Oh, over 10 years. I knew her very well. That's how I knew what she was going through this morning, and I failed her.
Lieutenant, isn't this enough?
Yeah, yes. Thank you, Mrs. Stewart. Sorry I had to put you through.
I'm not. Because you have made me feel less guilty.
Mr. Stewart, will you stay a moment longer?
Right. All right, kitten. Now, I'll try to sleep.
I'll try.
Good. I won't come in till you call me. Kid, wake up. Come on, wake up.
Gary, you told me to sleep. Why are you waking?
You've had quite a long sleep. Were you dreaming of Mona?
Mona. For a little while I could forget. Why did you wake me?
I have a report I think will interest you. It interested me.
A report?
I've been doing some investigating. It began by accident. After Lieutenant Hench left, I discovered I was out of cigarettes. I looked in your purse. I found not cigarettes, but something you didn't have. Change.
Money? Coins? You mean all the time?
3 dimes, 2 nickels.
All the time I could have phoned you?
Yes.
Must have been nerves caught from Mona. I rummaged too fast in my purse. I panicked. I ran for you. Oh, Gary.
Before you left Mona's building, you said you rang 2 doorbells. The apartment's on the floor below. Yes?
Yes.
But the tenants were asleep in Florida or afraid to answer the bells at that hour. Isn't that what you thought?
Well, I guess there could have been some other reason.
I rang the same doorbells. 16A, no answer. But the live-in maid at 16B did answer. She said she was up at 6 this morning and no doorbell had rung until I rang it.
Darling, what on earth are you... Are you suggesting I didn't go to those apartments?
It does seem a little odd, wouldn't you say?
No. The live-in maid could have been running the water. It could have been in the shower, couldn't she? Did you ask her that?
No. No, I had a lot of other puzzles in my mind. For example, your offer this morning to go to Mona instead of me. At the time, I thought it was very sweet of you.
And now you think?
That it was unnatural. You hate getting up early, you hate the snow, and I was the obvious person to go. You deny any of that?
No.
Second puzzle. Considering Mona's emergency, you were very slow dressing. Why? When you're always a fast dresser.
I told you I was half asleep, Gary. I was. Have you more puzzles?
You left here, went down to the street, stood around for 5 minutes or more waiting for a taxi when you could have walked to Mona's in that time. And then suddenly, or not so suddenly, highly efficient Kitty realizes she's forgotten to take Mona's set of keys.
I did forget them. I was worried about Mona, not thinking straight.
You don't find it odd that they were in your coat pocket all the time?
I don't find anything odd in a crisis situation.
Those several delaying tactics aren't odd?
I can't stand much more of this, Gary.
And not an odd coincidence that while you were dressing so slowly, you spoke of the fact that I, as Mona's agent, got her the envied role in Who Has Seen the Wind and did not get it for Kitty Lockwood?
Well, it is true, isn't it?
And not another odd coincidence that you asked me that tired, beat-up question, did I have an affair with Mona?
To which you've always answered that you did not. But in the horrible light of what you've been saying to me now, I'm beginning to wonder.
You've always wondered. You never believed me or Mona. And you think the affair never stopped.
Well, then we're even, aren't we? I can't believe you've been faithful, and you can't believe I tried to save Mona this morning. That is what you've been saying, isn't it?
I could believe you tried, believe all your answers to my questions except for one fact. You could have opened Mona's bedroom door yourself.
What?
It took hardly any strength at all for me to open it. You could have done it almost as easily. If you wanted to.
That is not true. I tried with every ounce of strength I had. If you believe I didn't try, then why haven't you said so before?
I didn't give it any thought when it happened because that's when we found Mona. I only realized it since I began putting all the bits and pieces together.
So what is my devoted husband saying now that he's put them together?
You know what I'm saying. That fake confession of murder to Lieutenant Hance wasn't fake. It was fact.
No. No.
You've been jealous of Mona for years. Her looks, her acting, her success before yours. The fact that I loved her first. For her to win the British award was a blow your ego couldn't take.
Stop it, Gary.
Well, maybe at first you only meant to make her miss her plane. Miss all that public glory in London. And then standing by her stuck door, the phone out of service. Yeah. You realize what else you could do.
No. No. Oh, all right. Maybe subconsciously I did want her to miss her plane, but that's all. I swear I pushed her door as hard as I could. I even told her not to go near the windows while I was gone. I said that. If I wanted her to would I have said don't go near the window?
Yes. Neatly putting the idea in her head. Jump, Mona, jump.
Stop saying that. I won't listen. It's a lie.
Admit it, kid. You hated her. You wanted her dead.
She said that. Did I? I don't know anymore. I did hate her, I think. I didn't realize till now, but want her dead. Want the driver to out the... Did I? I mean, could I?
Well, did you? Could you?
No. I didn't do it. Or make her do it. And you can't prove I did. Oh, you'd like to, wouldn't you? You were always on her side, always got her the best part. She gets the part in Who Has Seen the Wind. She wins the award. Well, lying there in the snow, that's winning.
You killed her, and you know it. Now it can't be proved. But you'll live with what you've done for the rest of your life. Alone. I won't be around. Goodbye, Kitty.
No. I didn't do it. Don't go, please, please.
I'll come for my things when you're not here.
Gary, come back. Gary.
So, not Mona, but Kitty is possessed by a demon that has destroyed one and soon will destroy the other. At no time did Kitty's conscious mind think, I will be rid of Mona and never be accused of murder. No, the workings of her subconscious were dark and secret as it manipulated its creature to commit a deed never thought possible. I'll return shortly.